Welcome, Mr. Shao. Welcome, madam.
Hello, my wife.
Oh my, I was switched at birth. Now that I've finally found my biological parents, I feel like we should keep a low profile when we visit them.
I'll go along with whatever you say, my dear wife. It wouldn't be good if we freaked them out. Then, I'll drive you there. Sweetheart, please.
This is it. Sir, let us help you.
Okay. Hey, honey. You're pregnant, let me take care of it.
Okay, you got this.
Then help me with the clothes. Here. 1, 2, 3, up. Hey.
You country bumpkin, how dare you come back and compete with me? Dream on.
Thank you, young man.
Be careful.
Stay safe.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, Ruophone, aren't you almost late for the meeting? You should go.
Can you manage alone?
Don't worry. I'm going home, not to the gallows. After I meet my parents, I'll bring you to introduce to them next time.
Then if you need anything, just give me a call anytime. I'll go now.
It's here.
Stop. Stop.
Who are you to stop me?
We, the Zhou family, are respectable nobles. You, a ragpicker like you, what if you bring in bacteria?
I need to disinfect Miss properly, so this lady doesn't bring in anything harmful.
Juqing, are you doing this on purpose?
Don't talk nonsense. I'm just afraid you'll bring in bacteria, and if Dad and Mom catch something, that would be awful.
I'm their biological daughter, unlike you, the selfish woman, who just replaced me.
So what? I'm the child the Zhou family poured 20 years of blood, sweat, and tears into raising. Even if you're their biological daughter, you have no affection for them. You will never surpass me in this lifetime.
You have a foul mouth.
Ah, are you crazy? You just wait and see.
Look at our daughter.
Mom. Ah.
Oh, my baby, how did you end up like this?
Mom, sister just came in, and I wanted Auntie Wang to clean her up a bit. Maybe she misunderstood, and she just sprayed me like this, with disinfectant.
Oh, alright, alright. Oh my, we finally reunited as a family. From now on, as the elder sister, it's important for you to behave like one. Don't argue about everything with your younger sister.
In the end, both of you daughters are our precious gems. We'd be very happy to see you back home. Mom, Dad, we found a few promising young men for you to meet when you have time.
No need, I'm already married.
What? You're already married? Who's your partner, and what does he do?
Mom, Dad, sister has been through a lot these years on her own. She found someone who collects recyclables for a living.
What? You married someone who collects recyclables? No wonder when you just came in, there was a musty smell. It's so dirty.
Auntie Wang, go wash the cloth quickly.
He's not a recycler.
Sister, I've seen him outside. He pushes the cart for recycling. I've even taken a photo of it.
You're the daughter of the Zhou family. How could you marry someone who collects recyclables? It's a disgrace to our Zhou family.
She grew up in the countryside. She's been ruined long ago. We should have never acknowledged her.
What's wrong with the countryside? 3 generations back, everyone in our family was a farmer.
Sister, how can you have such a backward mindset? Nowadays, Dad, Mom, have become part of high society. How could they even be compared to those lowly people?
Enough. You're a daughter of the Zhou family now. The Zhou family holds a certain status. Hurry up and file for divorce. You'll follow the family's arrangements.
No thanks. My husband is a good man. I don't mind about his background and status.
Look, I told you, she's just a useless person. Zhou, what's wrong? Are you feeling unwell?
Mom, actually, I already have a child with the richest man in Bay City.
Ah, that's Xiaochou, the heir of the Xiao group. Oh my. My daughter, you're really something.
This is great. If we can join with the top-notch family of Bay City, then our Zhou family will rise to the top. Haha, alright. Truly, you're the best daughter of the Zhou family. You've made Dad proud.
Xiaochong, isn't he that relative of Ruofeng, who's good for nothing and just chases after women? When it comes to family hierarchy, Ruofeng is still considered his uncle. He has no real power. He's definitely not the heir. Haha.
Sister, what are you laughing at? You probably don't know what kind of person Xiaochong is, right?
No, I just...
What are you imitating me for? Are you pregnant too?
Could it be that rag picker?
Sister, if the news about you and that rag picker gets out, our Zhou family will become a laughingstock.
Abort the child immediately and make him divorce.
Impossible.
Are you trying to infuriate me?
Oh, I've told you, a child raised outside the family can be unreliable. Look at this now. If others find out our Zhou family's daughter gave birth to a child of a rag picker, wouldn't we become a laughingstock in Bay City?
Why is Juqing's pregnancy gaining you the reputation, but my child will bring you disgrace in Bay City?
How can you compare with me? The child in my womb is the seed of the Prince of Bay City, the future heir of the Xiao family. How could it possibly compare to the child of a rag picker?
Xiaochong has such a noble status that women who want to have his child line up from Bay City to Paris. Now our Zhou Qing has this opportunity. It's the ancestors blessing our Zhou family. It's the dragon's seed.
If you still want to stay in the Zhou family, you better do as I say.
We're about to become the in-laws of the Xiaos. We'll have plenty of opportunities for success in the future. Why bother associating with someone embarrassing who drags us down?
Looks like none of you welcome me back. So be it.
Stop. You cannot leave as you please.
Don't you think I've brought shame upon you? Is that what you want, for me to leave?
Darling, this child and us aren't on the same path. Why bother to keep her? Make her leave quickly. We want some peace and quiet.
I'll give you one last chance. Abort the child, divorce that rag picker, and we'll let you stay in the Zhou family. Once you step out of this door, never come back again.
You heartless, materialistic bunch. Fine, I won't come back.
Look at this. This is the upbringing from the countryside. Zhou Qi is still better. Have you told Xiaochong about your pregnancy?
Mom, not yet. I just found out myself. I couldn't wait to tell you.
Hurry and tell him. The future of our Zhou family is all in the hands of the child in your womb. Haha.
Madam.
Madam.
Today's meeting is very important for the company. Get ready for overtime, everyone. First, I want to say, get out.
But you were the one who said to inform you immediately when Madam returned.
Get back here. What happened to Madam?
Mr. Xiao, Madam has returned, but she seems upset.
The meeting ends here for today. Adjourned. What's wrong with my wife? Did something unpleasant happen with your parents?
I'm just very disappointed. I didn't expect them, whom I've longed for deeply, to be such kind of people.
It's okay, with a family like that, there's nothing worth holding on to. Remember, your husband is your eternal support.
If they knew that my husband is the one in control of the Xiao group, they'd be totally shook.
Well, they wouldn't have the chance. Shenjun, prepare a car for me. I'm going to the branch office later.
Welcome, Mr. Xiao.
Who's in such a rush to call me back?
Mr. Xiao, you'll know when you go up.
Get lost.
Who's making such a fuss?
To show off in front of me, the Prince of Bay City. Let's go. Show me what's going on. Who the hell are you? Don't you know that I'm very busy? Uncle, what brings you here?
Tell me, what are you busy with?
Oh, nothing. What could I possibly be busy with? Just say something. Uncle, you're the head of the Xiao group. You're as busy as a bee. Why did you come here to see me today?
Why bother?
Ah?
Am I not welcome here?
Of course, Uncle. You're always welcome here. If you need anything, just give me a call. I'll come to see you.
Zhou Qing. Do you know her?
Yes, I know her. She's the daughter of the Zhu family. What about her?
She's pregnant with your child. Did you know?
I didn't know, Uncle. I was just fooling around with her. Don't tell my dad about this, Uncle. If you tell him, he'll break my leg.
Okay. Just admit to what you've done openly. You're not a child anymore. You should settle down. The rules of the Xiao family are that you can only take over the family business after getting married.
Okay, Uncle. So, I'll book the best restaurant in Bay City. I'll bring her to meet you. Make things official. If you agree, I'll take her to register our marriage right away. Hey.
Really? That's great. Let me get ready.
What's wrong?
Mom, Xiaochong wants to take me to meet his uncle.
What? Are you talking about the current head of the Xiaos, the CEO of the Xiao group?
Is tense. He'll take you to meet his uncle first.
No. It's not the way you think. Although Xiaochong is known as the Prince of Bay City, he's still a member of the Xiao family. But in the end, he's just an heir to a separated. Compared to his uncle, the CEO of the Xiao group, he's not even worth it. His uncle is the true king of the global economic circle.
Indeed, although his uncle is only a few years older than him, as long as he passes this test, my relationship with Mr. Xiao will be basically secured.
So that's how it is. We better prepare well tonight to please Mr. Xiao. As long as he's satisfied with you, then, Xiaochong will practically be yours. We can't afford to be careless. I'll go buy the most expensive dress later. Money is not an issue to our family.
Thank you, Mom, I understand. Mom and Dad, don't worry, I'll perform well today.
So, you want to use this family banquet to test and influence Zhu Qing?
Of course. We can't let just anyone marry into our Xiao family. Apart from making her apologize, we also need to assess her character. She must be as good as my wife.
I don't care about the apology. I don't want any connection with them anymore.
Honey, do you not want to go?
I'm not going. Well, the baby isn't to blame after all. Since Zhu Qing's got Xiaochong's child now, he better step up and treat her right. I'm not interested in any ties with the Zhu family anymore.
If you don't want to go, then I don't need to go either.
No, you have to go. Since you're the head of the family, and Xiaochong is your nephew, you said you want to assess him.
So what are you up to?
I'll go shopping.
Is the money enough? I'll transfer $1 billion to you.
Okay, that's enough.
Well then, I'll go now. Remember to call me if you need anything. Okay, I'm leaving.
Hey, isn't that my sister who married a rag picker? Hey, isn't that my sister who married a rag picker? Ah. Do you know how expensive things here are? You're not worth wearing the same clothes as me. Don't blame me for not reminding you. These are all international brands here. If you mess them up, you and your junk collecting husband won't be able to afford them for 10 years.
I can hear dogs barking everywhere.
Who are you calling a dog?
Whoever fits the bill.
You. All you can do here is boasting. Do you know? Tonight, Xiaochong will introduce me to his younger uncle. Do you know who his younger uncle is? He's the current, true leader of the Xiao group, even the fancy foreign royals. Couldn't get a glimpse of him, for nothing. He's the most distinguished figure.
Is that so? Then I wish for you, this wild chicken, to find your way to the big leagues smoothly.
You.
Everything you have today was originally mine. I just don't want to argue with you. Don't think you're some rich girl.
Humph. When I marry the Prince of Bay City, I will be the supreme lady of the mansion. Being the daughter of the Zhou family doesn't count for much. Forget it. With someone like you, who'll spend their whole life in the gutter, there's nothing more to say.
Zhu Qing, you probably don't know whether you can marry into the Xiao family. Depends on my and Ruofeng's approval. I'm actually looking forward to the moment you realize I'm the wife of the powerful figure in the Xiao family, and see how you'll react. Hey, Ruofeng, I also want to attend the family banquet. No need to pick me up. I'll take a taxi myself.
Xiaochong really lives up to his name. Only he could book the best hotel in Bay City.
Zhou Qing, don't embarrass us tonight, Mom and Dad, rest assured.
Sister, why are you here too?
Of course, I'm here for the banquet.
Sister, this is our family's banquet. Isn't it inappropriate for you to come?
This is about whether Zhou Qing can marry into the Xiao family. We can't let you ruin it.
Sister, I know that. You also want to make some connection with the Xiao family, but this is a grand banquet, specially held for Zhou Qing by Mr. Xiao. If I bring anyone in randomly, I'm afraid it will upset Mr. Xiao.
Don't worry, he'll be happy to see me.
Hey, you should know your place. This is an important moment for us to meet the Xiao family. If they find out we have a daughter who doesn't know her place, it will tarnish our reputation.
Is my existence just a disgrace to you?
That's not what your mother means. After all, you weren't invited. If you just randomly show up like this, and if young Master Xiao holds us responsible, we won't be able to explain.
You can rest assured about that. I was invited as well.
Invited? How could you possibly be invited?
The person who invited me, if I tell you, you'll be shocked.
My fiancé is the Prince of Bay City. Is there anyone with a higher status than him?
I'm telling you this as your biological daughter. I'm trying to advise you. If you get blamed when we're inside, I can't protect you.
I'm sorry. I'm the hotel manager. I've come to escort Miss inside.
You see, Mr. Xiao had the manager, came out to welcome me. Sister, you should stop making trouble now. Otherwise, everyone will look bad.
Forget it. Don't mind her. She can't come in anyway. Manager, sorry for the delay. We'll go inside now.
Miss Schwa. Please follow me.
How could she have the manager come out to welcome her? Mom and Dad, let's go inside too.
Let's go.
Zhuo Wenting, no matter what means you used to get here, I will make sure you embarrass yourself. Sister, where's the person who invited you? Are you resorting to some means to bribe the hotel manager? This kind of behind-the-scenes activity will disgrace our Zhou family. If Mr. Xiao finds out, you'll be in deep trouble.
That's just perfect. I'm actually waiting for you to introduce me to Mr. Xiao, so he can welcome me personally.
Zhou Qing kindly advised you, but you still dare to show up here brazenly. You're infuriating.
You're full of lies and moral corruption. I regret bringing you back.
You have no idea how to behave. If you offend Mr. Xiao, or that mysterious CEO, his uncle, it will threaten the future of the Zhou family.
Sister, don't blame me. For the sake of our Zhou family, and for you, I have to resort to rough measures. Security. Security. This lady bribed her way into the banquet. Get her out immediately.
Zhu Qing, who do you think you are, to kick people out on the Xiao family's grounds?
Zhou Qing is carrying Xiao Xiao's child now. After tonight, she'll be the lady of the Xiao family. She totally has the right to do so.
Consider this a lesson. Go back and reflect on it.
Security.
Let her go. How dare you touch my woman? You're asking for trouble, huh?
Who are you?
Mom, Dad. He's the one my sister married, a rag picker.
What do you want? How dare you bring a rag picker here?
You two snuck into the banquet together. Are you trying to get us killed? What's your intention? Could it be?
Are you planning to steal something from here and sell it?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. How did I end up bringing into the world such a morally corrupt person?
I told you long ago what good could come from sticking around with a rag picker. Listen to me, it's best for you to divorce him quickly.
Hey, sister, just listen to Dad for once. Even though you're not really part of our family anymore, we still hope you can come to your senses.
I'm going to bother you with my business. There's no way I'm divorcing him.
Mom, you don't need to persuade anymore. If something really happens later, it won't be as simple as just kicking them out.
You're right. Hurry up, get them out for me.
It was Xiaochong who invited us. Are you really going to kick us out? What if Xiaochong gets involved in this matter? How will you handle the blame?
I'm Xiaochong's fiancé. If they invited you, wouldn't I know?
Darling, see, this is the daughter you wanted back. She's beyond redemption.
Since you're so obstinate, don't blame me for not considering.
Why bother with all this? But please, do what you must, just don't hurt them.
You'd better ask for Xiaochong's opinion on this first, or else you're going to end up on the losing side.
You see, Zhou Qing has still left room for you until the end. I suggest you leave on your own. I don't want to make things more embarrassing.
What's the fuss about? What's all this noise about? Disturbing my uncle's rest. How many lives do you have?
Xiaochong, don't be angry. It's nothing.
Indeed, it's nothing.
They're just trying to drive us away.
Who are you?
Mr. Xiao, actually, she's a relative of ours. There's been a misunderstanding, so she came here too, to avoid disturbing your leisure. We were just about to ask her to leave.
A relative? Is it really that humiliating to acknowledge me as your daughter? Aren't you advising instead of driving us away?
Sister, stop sulking here. Mr. Xiao is already here. If you keep this up, we won't be able to protect you.
Lady, you have a pretty face, but lack intelligence. You actually dare to be so arrogant in front of me.
Xiaochong, this person is just a country bumpkin. She hasn't seen much of the world. How would she be aware of your distinguished status? Apologize to Mr. Xiao. Hurry up and leave.
Wenting, you're being given a chance. Hurry up and go.
HMPH. A chance. You'd better save it for yourselves.
Miss, do you really not know what the consequences are of offending me?
Mom, enough said. She's asking for it. Let's not invite trouble upon ourselves.
Giving her a lesson might be good, so she'll behave better in the future.
I really want to know what the consequences are of offending Mr. Xiao. You're mixing up right and wrong, yet you still try to act arrogantly. Xiaochong, I didn't expect this side of you.
Uncle, yes. Sorry. I didn't know you were here.
What are you saying to Xiaochong? He's just a rag picker. Why are you showing him such respect?
What rag picker? What are you talking about? Are you crazy? Do you know who he is?
Who else could I be? I'm just a rag picker.
Looks like Uncle is very dissatisfied with Zhu Qing, so he doesn't want to reveal his identity.
Alright, I don't want to see these people anymore.
Okay. Security, quickly, tell them to leave.
Mr. Xiao, I'm pregnant with your child. How can you treat me like this?
That's right, Mr. Xiao. There must be some misunderstanding in this.
Mr. Xiao, is this the engagement banquet that you prepared for me?
Stop trying to flatter yourself. If it weren't for the baby in your womb, I wouldn't bother with you. Hurry up and leave. Uncle.
I'm feeling a bit unwell.
Let me take you to rest. Excuse me.
Mr. Frosty Uncle, when did you become so gentle? Wait, I remember he's been married before. He must be keeping this woman. When did he develop this taste?
Darling, the Zhou family bullied you like that. Don't you want to teach them a lesson?
After all, they're my biological parents. Forget it.
You can rest assured. People like Zhou Qing will never set foot in our Xiao family. Let's go.
What are you doing here?
Mr. Xiao, I'm carrying your seed in my womb. Do you have the heart to do this to me?
You almost got me killed, and you blame me for being heartless.
Mr. Xiao, I still don't understand why you got so angry because of that rag picker. Does he have some other identity?
You do know that I rarely appear in public, so don't reveal my identity to irrelevant people.
What identity?
Nothing at all. Stop prying. Just that the hotel was present with a big shot, and you made a scene, which made them unhappy.
So that's how it is. I thought that rag picker had some powerful identity. Mr. Xiao, I know I was wrong. Please forgive me this time, okay?
Fine. For the sake of carrying my child, I'll forgive you this time. Let me tell you, if you mess up again, I won't let you off.
I know I was wrong, I know. Got it.
Everything is ready.
Mr. Xiao, rest assured, everything is prepared according to your requirements.
Remember, the madam likes to keep a low profile.
Got it. Madam, please come in.
Secretary Shen, what's all this mystery about?
You'll find out once you go inside.
Happy birthday to you.
Haha.
What are you laughing at?
You're singing the birthday song, off key. I want to post on Moments.
Hey, you. One thing.
Yes.
I put so much effort into this, and you dare to make fun of me?
TSK, you can't even take a joke. Come on, baby, you mustn't turn out like your dad when you grow up.
What's wrong with me? If our baby is as foolish as you are, then we're in trouble.
When we first got together, you said I was cute and foolish, and now you... Fine. I never expected that I, a brilliant student from Tsinghua University, would one day be looked down upon.
Alright, darling, I was wrong. Make a wish, brilliant student. Hey. You can't say your wish out loud, it won't come true if you do. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Haha, I'll go to the restroom first.
Hey. I really did sing off key.
My good daughter, today is your birthday. Dad specially reserved a private room in this 5-star hotel to celebrate your birthday.
I knew Dad loves me the most.
Ha ha ha.
What are you doing here?
Of course, I came here to eat. With your income level, dining at this 5-star hotel is out of reach.
Zhuo Wenting, you must have used some underhanded means to get in here.
In your eyes, that's the kind of person I am.
This child, how can you talk to your mother like that? Your mom is just afraid you'll go astray.
That's right. At the last banquet, Mom just said it like that because she's afraid you'll keep making the same mistakes.
At the last banquet, who was driven out in the end?
How dare you say that? If it weren't for you, Zhou Qing would have become the publicly known Mrs. Xiao.
If Xiaochong really wanted to sincerely hold a banquet for Zhu Qing, why was she eventually driven out?
That's enough. No matter what, we're still family. How could you behave like this? I can overlook other things, but on this matter, you must apologize to Zhou Qing.
Family? It was you who said,
Fine, how did I end up with such a rude daughter? Not only do you freeload on food and drinks, but you also dare to oppose me in public.
Stop. The matter of the banquet was your own fault. Don't blame it on me.
We're just concerned about you, afraid you'll offend people.
Don't act all high and mighty, you're just hating me, for ruining your chances of climbing up the social ladder.
Now Zhou Qing is pregnant with Mr. Zhao's child. Marrying into the Xiao family is a matter of course. Instead, you married someone who collects junk, and has many bad habits, and you don't even know how to repent.
I don't think I have any bad habits. My husband is still waiting for me. I'm leaving first.
Stop. Hey, quit with that attitude, or you'll face punishment according to the household rules.
You don't even acknowledge me, so what do your household rules have to do with me?
Stop right there.
No, I can't watch you make mistakes over and over again. You must go back home today.
Let go of me.
Wenting, Mom and Dad are doing this for your own good.
For my own good, huh? You're only concerned about your own future prospects.
You.
Let her go. Are you okay? They're making things difficult for you. Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't expect to encounter them either.
So arrogant. He doesn't even greet us at first. He's just a rag picker.
It's because of him that my sister has become like this. He must have brainwashed her badly. Now it's clear that this rag picker is behind it all.
I heard earlier that someone is enforcing household rules on my wife. Is that so?
You young people are not behaving properly. As your elders, it's only natural to punish you.
Elders? Do you deserve it?
If you didn't pretend to be part of the Zhou family, how could you get into such a high-class hotel?
How come both of you are here at the same time? So you're using the Zhou family's name to deceive people here.
Stop blaming us for everything. Have some dignity, will you?
Sister, please, I beg you, don't talk to Mom like this anymore. please, listen to our advice. Divorce this rag picker, and come back home with us.
Don't mind them. Let's go inside.
Sister, come back with us.
Stop pretending here. Move aside.
Ah.
Zhuo Wenting, Zhou Qing tried to advise you kindly, but you dare to lay hands on her. Darling, aren't you going to do something?
Mom.
Oh, our daughter can't bear this humiliation. Don't cry. Let mom handle this for you.
As your father, I don't want to see you stubborn like this anymore. You don't want to leave, right? I'll have someone kick you out. Manager Lu. Come to the lobby.
What you're doing will only lead to a repeat of what happened at the banquet.
Sister, please listen to me. Given the circumstances, you should leave as soon as possible.
Manager Lu, what's the matter?
These two people infiltrated, using the Zhou family's name, and you didn't know. How did you even become a manager?
I'm sorry, but today there are too many guests. It's my fault.
Get them out.
And please don't be angry. I'll handle it right away.
Do you really have to be so ruthless?
Sister, look at Dad, how upset he's become because of you. Just give in already. Dad will surely forgive you.
But I haven't done anything wrong. Why should I give in?
You're causing trouble. Look at how you've made your dad look.
Manager Lu, what are you waiting for? Kick her out now.
Yes, quickly.
Manager Lu. I advise you to think twice, don't stand on the wrong side. It's not worth it in the end.
I'll see who dares to move. I'm Mr. Zhao's fiancé, and my sister is acting so recklessly and lawlessly. Manager Lu, please get her out. Manager Lu, please get her out.
Quickly, kick her out.
Manager Lu, you're really being domineering. Shen, Secretary Shen.
Mr. Shen. Someone wants us out. Please take care of it.
Who dares to chase away my guests?
Who are you? How dare you meddle in Zhou family affairs?
Miss Zhou. This is the personal secretary of the CEO of Xiao Group. We can't afford to offend him.
Manager Lu, do you even deserve to be A? Are you considering quitting?
I really didn't know that they're your guests. Otherwise, even if you gave me 10,000 guts, I wouldn't dare.
Quick, get them out.
Don't touch me, I'm Xiao's fiancé. He's just a secretary. Believe me, I'll tell Mr. Xiao.
Don't mention Xiaochong. Even if we call Xiaochong's father, it won't matter. Xiao family, there are a dozen branches within, but in the eyes of our president, they're just a tiny bit bigger than ants. Get them out of here.
Secretary Shen, I'm sorry my daughter misspoke earlier. I apologize.
You offended my guests. If you're going to apologize, make sure you apologize to them.
Wenting, we're your natural parents after all. Are you just going to watch us get thrown out and become a laughingstock in Bay City?
Do you know that Zhou Qing and Wenting share the same birthday? When you celebrated Zhou Qing's birthday, did you ever think about Wenting's feelings? When you chased us away, did you know that she's your biological daughter?
What are you waiting for?
Let's go.
I'll walk myself. It's okay now.
It's okay. Now they won't worry or upset me anymore. Now I have you, and our baby. You're my true family.
Shall we go in?
Mom.
Darling, look at your good daughter.
What, my daughter? I don't have such an unfilial daughter. But, how did she meet Secretary Shen?
Zhou Qing, go ask Mr. Xiao again, what's going on?
Mom, don't worry, I'll definitely find out.
It was all because of this unfilial daughter, who disturbed your birthday. Let's go, Dad and Mom will celebrate with you elsewhere.
Darling. Have some food.
I can't eat.
You're always like this, saying it's okay, but you're more upset than anyone else.
These past years, what I looked forward to most was the day we'd reunite with them. I didn't expect it to turn out like this.
I know you're very upset, but despite that, the food is still good. Won't you eat a little?
All right.
Here. Have a bite of shrimp. Is it good?
Millimeter.
Darling. Darling. I bought the company you interviewed at. Do you like the birthday gift I got for you?
Where do you get the idea to buy a company for me?
I heard that my wife was being bullied by the interviewer during an interview. So I specifically bought this company to give it to you. To give you the chance to fire her. You're a top student from Tsinghua University and majored in finance. Managing a company will allow you to utilize your talents.
But I don't have experience managing a company.
You manage me pretty well.
But can you manage a company like you manage me? Managing a company is difficult.
I'm alone, have to handle 3,000 people. If that's the case, my wife could manage a company of 3,000 people at least. Oh, darling, can you grant me another request?
What?
Since you're going to be a boss soon, you'll definitely be busy. Before you take office, can we go for a checkup? Let's go to Dr. Yuan's clinic.
Is it the most famous obstetrician you mentioned last time, the renowned Dr. Yuan?
Yes. The most famous.
Of course, we can.
Let's eat.
From what I understand, she's a mistress kept by my uncle.
I knew it, that's why Secretary Shen is helping her. Since she's a mistress, there's nothing to fear. Also, she's a mistress.
She's still my uncle's woman. Do you know what kind of person my uncle is? He's from the prestigious Xiao family. If I ever offend him, our branch family will disappear in no time. Let me tell you, stop messing with that woman in the future. When my uncle is done playing with her, he'll dump her right away, and then I'll help you to deal with her.
When will that be?
Anyway, just don't cause me trouble. Do you have anything else? If not, you can get out now. I'm busy.
Mr. Xiao, I'm here today, for another matter.
Spit it out.
Mr. Xiao, today is my first prenatal checkup. Could you go with me?
What are you doing? Can't you go by yourself? Do you have fewer limbs now? I don't have time to go with you. Let me tell you, if you want to go, go by yourself.
But
I'll transfer you the money later. You can go by yourself. Hurry up. Get out here. I'm busy, miss.
Dr. Yuan is the family doctor of the Xiao family. I'm Mr. Zhao's fiancé. Why shouldn't I be allowed in?
Miss, Dr. Yuan has other commitments today and has notified us not to accept external appointments. Please see another doctor, all right?
Zhuo Wenting. Hold on. Zhuo Wenting, why do you get to see Dr. Yuan?
Watch your language. Don't meddle in other people's business. I warn you. If anything goes wrong, your family can't afford it.
Ignore her. Let's go in.
Wait. You scrapper. Turns out you also like to keep other people's leftover women. What a wimp.
This is a hospital. Mind your manners.
Don't blame me for not warning you. You, such a cuckold.
Ju Qing, I see you're up to something again. Be straightforward. Stop being so insidious here.
I'm curious, how dare you be so bold now, coming to such a big hospital, to see the best doctor. Sister, I've got to admit that, you really have a good business going.
You.
What are you talking about? You, a man who collects recyclables. Hey, are you enjoying raising someone else's son?
Zhou Qing, do you know that false accusations can result in a 3-year sentence? I don't mind sending you to jail.
Are you stupid, man? I'm just kindly reminding you. Zhuo Wenting, this woman, the child in her womb, is not yours at all.
This woman is cuckolding you.
There's gossip like this every day in the prenatal room. It's not surprising.
See, you're feeling guilty, right?
Nurse, I remember Dr. Yuan only accepts us today, right?
Yes.
The hospital is supposed to be a quiet place. But this person is making up all the noise here.
Security.
I think you need to be taught a lesson.
You're the one who needs to be taught a lesson. Shen Jun. Take her away.
I'm pregnant. I'm here for a checkup. You can't do this. Let go of me.
Darling.
Miss Shou, I advise you to tone it down. You never know how things might turn out in the end.
Zhuo Wenting, you wait for me. I won't let you off.
Weren't you going for a checkup? Why did you come back so soon?
Mr. Xiao, you have no idea that I was kicked out of the hospital just now.
Who dares to kick my woman out? Who's so bold?
Apart from her, who else could it be?
How come it's her again?
Mr. Xiao. They can bully me, but now they even want to bully the child in my womb. He just doesn't take you seriously.
I don't want to provoke her either, in case it causes trouble.
Mr. Xiao. I just found out, she seems to be starting a new job. How about this? Help me buy the company where she will work. If I become her boss, I won't be afraid to handle her.
Can you do that?
Oh, Mr. Xiao, rest assured, I won't involve you in this. You wouldn't want my child to suffer with me, right?
All right. For the sake of carrying my child, let me help you once more. I'll tell you, this won't happen again.
Mr. Xiao, I knew you would be the best to me.
Princess, please.
I'll go first.
Hey, darling. Don't you want me to send you off?
Why are you like a father, sending his daughter to school?
I'm just worried you won't adapt to this new job. I'll definitely adapt.
Okay, I won't keep you. Don't you have a meeting?
I'll go in first. I'll be back. Remember to call me if anything.
Ju Qing, what are you doing here?
Oh my, Zhuo Wenting, why are you still lurking around? I can bump into you anywhere. You rag picker, wild girl, watch how I'm gonna get you.
I should say that to you. However, hearing the way you speak today is much more pleasant. Why not continue, pulling out that double-faced act?
I warn you, don't think I don't know what you've been doing behind the scenes.
What do you mean?
You know in your heart what I meant. Look at my status, and what's your class? Do you dare to compare yourself to me? Hey, stop.
Why are you blocking me?
I am blocking you, and I'll keep standing in your way. I've said it before, you're a woman, lacks manners or education. When you see the boss, you don't even greet. When you see the boss, you don't even greet.
The boss? Are you implying you're the boss here?
Seems like I heard that.
Our company got a new boss. Didn't expect it's such a beautiful woman.
That's right, I'm the new boss of your company.
Hello, boss.
Aren't you also an employee here? Aren't you also an employee here? Not even a greeting.
The boss of this company isn't me, Ju Qing. Don't blame me for not reminding you. This company has many people. If you're about to make yourself a fool here, it'll be a huge embarrassment.
Mr. Xiao personally told me that he promised me to buy this company for me. Could there still be falsehood in this?
Mr. Xiao, could it be that Prince of Bay City?
No wonder our boss here looks so much more upscale than the previous one. Turns out our boss has a connection with young master from the Xiao group.
So, our company is now backed by the Xiao group. It's not just any random and scrupulous person or rag picker who is welcome here. Zhuo Wenting, how shameless can you be? Who am I talking about, don't you know?
Who lacks self-awareness? A pampered, spoiled princess like you. What can you do in the company?
You, a country bumpkin, how would you understand my elite business? Our financial company isn't for people like you, who can casually come in.
Ju Qing, in the workplace, it's all about letting your skills do the talking.
What are you all standing there for? Hurry up and get her out of here. What skill sets do you have? All you're good at is seducing men. Today, I'm the boss here. Let's see who else you can seduce.
No, I just thought she looked pretty good, and her outfit was quite fashionable. I didn't expect, she's just a rag picker.
I heard that rag pickers are full of germs. What if she has some contagious disease? This kind of person shouldn't be allowed into the company.
Did you hear that? People like you are not fit to be in our company.
Which company rule says that rag pickers can't come to work?
Stop. This is my company. I'm the boss here. These are my rules. You, a despicable, wild girl, can only live with your lowly rag picker husband at the toll station. In the future, when the child is born and grows up, it's better to have an environment suitable for their needs. How dare you hit me?
You insulted me. I could overlook it, but you dared to insult my child and husband.
You already married a lowly rag picker. As expected, low-class people only do low-class things.
You've got a potty mouth. People like you should be thrown away at the garbage station.
What are you all standing there for? This girl hit your boss. Hurry up and grab her.
Wait. She said she's the new boss of the company. Do you just believe her like that?
Mr. Xiao personally promised to sell this company to me. Isn't that enough?
Exactly. Do we have to trust you over him? You, this rag picker wild girl.
Hurry up and apologize to Miss Zhou.
Fine. Since you've all decided that she's your new boss, then Miss Zhu, could you please present the company's business license, invoices, and seal?
I've already said, the company was bought by Mr. Xiao. These things naturally belong to him.
You claim to be the company's boss, but without the company seal, how do you exercise the company's rights? Or is it that you, as the new boss, are fake?
This company belongs to Mr. Xiao. He just bought it for me. These things need to be changed, so they're not ready yet.
One moment it's Xiaochong's company, the next it's been changed. Don't you have any idea where those things are kept?
That's right. Without the company seal, how do we sign contracts?
Or handle reimbursements and invoicing? Isn't everything paralyzed now?
What are you doubting? I'm Mr. Xiao's fiancé. That's an indisputable fact. You just want to see the company seal, right? Mr. Xiao will naturally send it to me later.
Are you looking for this thing?
How did this end up with you? The reason is simple. Because I'm the new boss of this company.
Isn't Miss Zhou our new boss? Wait, how did she end up in charge?
Oh no, I just badmouthed her. I hope she won't hold it against me.
No way, you're just a low-life rag picker. How could you possibly be the new boss of this company?
Evidence is right here. Do you still doubt it?
You're just a compulsive liar, aren't you? These things must be forged by you.
I have no reason to fake these. What would I do with invoices and company seals?
Zhuo Wenting, you're just a vain woman. You must be jealous of me. The Zhous wanted me, not you. That's why you're trying to frame me. Is that so?
Who do you think you are, Jews? You're not even worth my time.
Nonsense. You could have totally escaped that kind of poverty-stricken life, but you couldn't go back to the Zhou family. So, you're trying to get back at me, isn't that right? But let me tell you, you've gone too far this time. You forged the company seal, which is a crime. When the lawyer arrives, you're in big trouble.
Too bad. But all of this is genuine.
Okay. Since you want to play this game, I'll make sure you understand. What are you waiting for? Call your former boss. Tell him to bring the lawyer.
Oh, alright.
Zhuo Wenting, if you take away these fake documents now, and apologize to me, we can pretend nothing happened. When the lawyer arrives, an apology won't resolve it.
My documents are genuine. But you're impersonating the company's boss. When the lawyer comes, it's you who might end up in cuffs.
Typical countryside mentality, you've never seen the real world. You don't understand the gravity of the situation. You're going to learn soon enough.
Mr. Xiao Chong just called about purchasing the company you bought for his wife.
Does he know it's my purchase?
He hung up as soon as he knew.
He's such a wimp.
I'm the lawyer handling the company transfer. Excuse me, was it you who made the call earlier?
Mr. Lawyer, this person forged our company's credentials. You need to have her arrested.
What I said is true. Please verify it.
At this point, there's no need for pretending. There's no need for pretending. You, with your lowly status, could never possess our company's credentials.
You don't have to argue. I'll just verify it, real quick.
Zhuo Wenting, once the lawyer confirms everything, you won't even have a chance to get away with this. Let me tell you, in Bay City, you'll always be beneath me.
I've checked, this business license is genuine.
So, what now? She's really our new boss.
As for the rest, I don't think we need to check further.
This can't be. Please, recheck it. This is impossible.
During the company transfer, I kept some related documents. I compared them, and there's no mistake.
Ju Qing. It seems you've once again shot yourself in the foot.
You, a rag picker, absolutely cannot be the boss of this company. Yes, you must have stolen it. Everything you have is stolen. Quick, arrest her. Whether it's forgery or theft, you must arrest her.
Ju Qing, you're really good at stirring up trouble. Take a good look at who the legal representative is on this.
It's really you. How is this possible?
Now we have both testimonial and physical evidence. What else do you have to question?
Miss Shua, I'm truly sorry. Please forgive me.
It's just a misunderstanding. Please don't hold it against us.
I won't take this personally. Given the circumstances, do you have anything else to explain?
Mr. Xiao promised me he'll buy this company for me. How could this happen?
If you don't believe me, you can call Xiao Chong.
Zhuo Wenting, just you wait. Hey, Mr. Xiao. Didn't you promise me to buy the company for me? How come it belongs to Zhuo Wenting now?
This matter is complicated. Don't complicate things for me.
Hello? Hello? Hey.
So, what did your Mr. Xiao say to you?
Zhuo Wenting, I'll let you have it today. Let's wait and see.
You can't just walk away like this.
What else do you want?
You impersonated the boss of my new company, provoking me, disturbing the peace on my turf. You're causing trouble. I, the real boss, can sue you. Excuse me, do I have the right to sue her? If the facts are clear, you can file a lawsuit.
Zhuo Wenting. Zhuo Wenting. I was wrong. Please, spare me.
I already said, I don't want anything to do with the Zhu family anymore. You insisted on making trouble with me. This time, consider it a lesson for you.
Sis, we're still half-sisters. Please, I beg you, spare me.
If it weren't for your selfish mother, switching us, would I have ended up in the Zhuas? And now you call me your half-sister? How shameful.
Sister. I'm pregnant now, I beg you. Please spare me.
You still have the face to say you're pregnant. Based on what you've done, do you deserve to be a mother?
Sister, I really know I was wrong. I'll repent in the future. I won't bother you again.
Considering the child. I'll let you off this time. You may leave. Let's end it here for today. Anyone who dares to speak out of turn in the future will be severely punished.
Yes, Miss Chua.
Alright, everyone, get back to work. Now I realize how challenging it is to manage a company. After what happened today, I genuinely admire you.
Admire me?
Yes, even managing a single company is exhausting. You manage the entire Xiao group, and it's flourishing under your management. That's truly admirable.
So, you're only starting to admire me now?
How about before this? There was still a tiny bit of admiration.
And now?
Well, now there's just a bit more.
Actually, there could be a bit more.
No, too much admiration. I'm afraid you'll become too proud.
A bit more, please.
No.
Just a tiny bit more. Is it too much? Is it too much? Oh, darling. I have some news for you.
Tell me.
Absolutely surprising.
That wretched girl. Once I marry Mr. Xiao, I'll settle all the accounts in one go.
Hey!
Wait.
Zhou Qing, I finally found you.
Han Fei, what are you doing here?
Ever since you broke up with me, I've been thinking about you all the time. Let's get back together.
We're not possible anymore.
How can you say that it doesn't matter? You're pregnant with my child.
What does my child have to do with you?
Stop pretending. According to the timeline, this child is mine. I know you're trying to ride on Zhao's success, that's why you dumped me. I'm telling you. You know, I see a pattern.
What are you trying to do?
It's simple. 10 billion. I'll disappear immediately.
10 billion? Where do I get that much money? You don't have it, but Mr. Xiao does.
Once you're Mrs. Xiao, this money won't matter. Otherwise, I'll tell Mr. Xiao about the child. If he knows it's not his, guess what will happen to you?
Fine. Once I marry him, I'll give you the money.
Don't try to cheat. I'm keeping an eye on you.
So, Zhu Qing's child isn't Xiaochong's.
I checked, and their time together doesn't match the pregnancy period. So what this man says should be true.
I didn't expect Zhu Qing would do such a thing, just to get on top. You should tell Xiaochong right away.
Without proof, it won't work now. She won't admit it. We need to find that man first.
Zhu Qing, stealing my identity is one thing, but she really did this. Looks like it's time to teach her a lesson.
Xiaochong.
What are you here for?
Xiaochong, you haven't seen me for days. Of course, I miss you.
Let me tell you, if it weren't for the child in your belly, I wouldn't keep you around. You better know your place.
But you keep postponing the wedding, and I'm getting anxious too.
What's the hurry? Let me tell you, don't mess with that woman. Look at what happened last time. You almost got me killed.
But who knew your little uncle would buy the whole company for that woman?
From now on, just stay put here, have the child, and we'll marry.
What about our wedding?
You just offended your little uncle, so let's talk about the wedding later.
If I don't marry soon, I won't get the money, and get rid of that bastard Han Fei. Are you really that afraid of your uncle?
It's not that I'm afraid. He's the head of the group, and I'm just a member of the family. How can I compete with him?
If his affair with the mistress becomes known to the whole family, what will happen?
His family's reputation will be ruined. But for the whole family, you need someone credible to testify.
I have an idea. Doesn't your uncle have a wife? You can invite him out for dinner, and I'll lure that wild girl out. Then we'll stage a scene where the rightful wife busted the mistress. That way, your little uncle won't be able to hide it anymore.
It's a good plan, but we need someone with a status not lower than my little uncle to testify.
Then just set it up at your house. After all, your father is the head of the branch family, his cousin. He carries some weight.
How come you're so hell-bent on messing with my uncle?
I just can't stand it, his high and mighty attitude every day. Like this, it also can help you gain some influence within the family, right?
If we could use this opportunity to bring him down, that would be the best. At the very least, let him lose face in front of the entire family. Then in the future, I won't have to put up with him all the time.
Mr. Xiao, if this matter succeeds, how will you reward me?
If this matter succeeds, I'll marry you immediately. Mr. Xiao, you're so kind.
Hey. Xiao Chong.
What does Xiao Chong want from you?
He said he's never come to pay his respects to me, so he wants to invite us to his house on Saturday for dinner together.
It must be something fishy.
Hey.
Sister, I know we have a lot of misunderstandings, so I hope we can reconcile this Saturday, then, at Shanglin Garden in the east of the city. I hope you can come.
What does she want from you?
She said she wants to reconcile with me. She invited me to dinner at Shanglin Garden in the east on Saturday.
Shanglin Garden? Isn't that Xiao Chong's place?
Xiao Chong's place?
Yeah.
What do they want by inviting me simultaneously?
I think I know what they're up to. What? Xiao Chong seems to think you're my mistress.
So, they want to stage a scene where the rightful wife busted the mistress to get rid of me and undermine your authority as the head of the Xiao family.
But they never imagined that my rightful wife and mistress are the same person.
I have to go then. I'm looking forward to their reaction when they find out I'm your lawful wife.
Then I must also give them a big gift.
Wait. Do I look like a mistress?
It's mainly because my wife is too beautiful, so they got the wrong idea.
Are you praising me or scolding me?
Of course, I'm praising you. After all, my wife is the most beautiful in the world. The most beautiful woman in the world. The most beautiful one.
Smooth talker. What?
Why are you here, Wenting?
Dad, I invited her here.
Today is an important day for our family to meet Zhao's family elders. Why did you invite her?
Mom, there were some misunderstandings between my sister and Wenting before, which made you both unhappy. I want to take this opportunity to eliminate misunderstandings in our family.
Our Zhouqing is so sensible. You should learn from her.
Won't the Zhu family be turned upside down? Well, I'll try to catch up to just a tiny fraction of what my sister achieved. Let's go in.
Dad, this is the person I mentioned to you, Zhouqing, and her family.
I suppose this is Miss Zhou? Indeed, as beautiful as a national treasure. No wonder our son fell for her.
Uncle, you misunderstood. I'm not Zhouqing. This is your son's girlfriend.
Oh, I'm sorry, my mistake.
Miss Shuo, she's not an ordinary person. I wouldn't just casually associate with her. What do you mean? She's my younger uncle's woman. I wouldn't dare to associate with her.
Isn't Ruofeng already married? Then who is this?
Sister, no wonder Secretary Shen helped you at the hotel that time. So you and Mr. Xiao are in some kind of relationship.
Yes, I was wondering why someone so high up, as the personal secretary to the CEO of the Xiao Group, would support her. Turns out you were secretly being a mistress.
Wenting, is what Zhouqing said true? Oh my, how could it be wrong? I saw it with my own eyes.
She was with my younger uncle.
Who would have thought Ruofeng, as the head of the Xiao family, the one in control of the Xiao Group, would dare to behave like this? You still have the nerve to come all the way to our house?
How could the Zhou family raise such a morally corrupt person? You've disappointed me greatly.
You accuse me of being President Xiao's mistress, but do you have any evidence?
Sister, the facts are here. There's no need for you to be evasive. I know, President Xiao bought a company for you. Xiao Chong knows about it too.
Yes, this is my little uncle's last week's financial status. It clearly states that the company he bought last week was transferred directly to Zhou Wenting's name.
The evidence is all here. Do you still deny it?
Does giving a company prove that I'm a mistress?
Oh, Even though the company isn't large, its market value is worth billions. If there's nothing improper between you and my little uncle, why did he give you such a valuable gift?
It's simply unreasonable. I didn't expect that this brat, as the family head, would do such a thing. Luckily, I found out first. If the media and our competitors knew, it would be a huge blow to the company. I must report this to the main family and give this brat a good lesson.
Sister, look at the mess you've caused. It's one thing if it's just damaging our Zhou family's reputation, but now it's even dragging down President Xiao too.
Perhaps, your real intention is not to bust the mistress, but to use this opportunity, attack Ruo Feng, and his position in the Xiao family.
I'm telling you, don't speak out of turn. You're just a mistress. All of this is because of you.
Zhuo Wenting, you better apologize to the Xiaos, and stay far away from that President Xiao.
Mom, apologies won't help now. I think it's best to clear our relationship with her now, to avoid dragging the anger of the Xiaos onto our family.
Zhou Qin has a sense. Darling, this daughter of yours seems really troublesome. I think from now on, we should sever ties with her. We should sever ties with her. We should sever ties with her. Otherwise, I'm afraid our Zhou family will be in big trouble and won't be able to turn things around.
Wenting, it's not that we're cold-hearted, but what you've done is too much. Why couldn't you do something else? Why did you have to be someone's mistress? Especially of the Xiao Group CEO. For the sake of our Zhou family, I can only painfully cut ties with you.
How painful can it be for you? You all used to say, we were one family, but now in times of trouble, you won't even listen to my explanation. I don't want such a family.
Sister, how could you say that? Are you really hoping to drag us down?
I want to help you get out of trouble, but you keep jumping into it. What can I do?
You're a mistress and still acting so brazen. As Ruo Feng's older brother, I have a responsibility to correct the mistake.
Sister, you've made Uncle Xiao angry. Apologies alone won't work now.
Don't play innocent. I'm not a mistress. Why should I apologize?
What's the point of arguing now? If you're not a mistress, why was my uncle so good to you?
What's wrong with a husband spending money on their wives?
Are you implying that you're Ruo Feng's wife?
Oh my. She's the Zhu family's long-lost sister from the countryside. The Zhu family can testify to this.
Yes, due to a mistake at birth. We only found her last month. But from what I know, she's been working since she was young. It's unlikely she's President Zhao's wife. Sis, what nonsense.
Isn't your husband that rag picker? Everyone's seen it.
Not only did she become Zhao's mistress, but also someone else's husband. If this gets out, our Xiao group will be ruined.
If you want to know if I'm Xiao's wife, you can just ask President Xiao himself.
I know you're desperate now, but truthfully, I invited both my uncle and his wife to this family banquet today. Just wait until the real Mrs. Xiao arrives. You'll be in big trouble. Wenting. When the real Mrs. Xiao arrives, you'll regret it big time. You better apologize and leave now.
Xiao Chong, you better make sure whether I'm your sister-in-law before speaking out of turn.
Someone, get rid of this morally corrupted woman.
Why are you in such a hurry to get rid of me? Do you think you've caught Ruo Feng's weakness and fear I'll escape? Or is it because you never wanted me to be Ruo Feng's wife?
I'm warning you, stop messing around. My dad did it for the sake of Xiao's reputation. Get someone.
Why all this fuss? Is it a welcoming party for me?
How dare you come here, you rag picker?
Why all this fuss? Is it a welcoming party for me?
How dare you come here, you rag picker?
What did you say?
Xiao Chong, he's the one collecting junk. He's my sister's husband.
You, how dare you barge into Zhao's house like this? You've really got some nerve.
What are you saying? He's a rag picker?
Ah, sister. Could it be you approached President Xiao on purpose? Are you planning to use this to blackmail the Xiao group and extort money?
Morally corrupt, absolutely shameless. You've even thought of such a scheme, Xiao Chong. It's got nothing to do with us, it's all their plan.
We are completely unaware of this.
I really admire your imagination. You're able to come up with this scheme. How impressive. Or, Zhu Qing, was this your plan from the start?
What nonsense are you talking? You're attempting to exploit an affair involving Mr. Xiao, which you fabricated, in order to extort the Xiao group. Let me tell you, the Xiao group is not something people like you, who have never seen the world, can aspire to.
Brother, what are you going to do about this?
What, brother, you, rag picker? Not only do you fail to apologize, but now you're also trying to get close to Uncle Xiao.
Just shut your mouth. He's my little uncle. He's the one in control of the entire group.
This is impossible. I have photos as evidence.
So, if Ruo Feng goes fishing, would you also say he's a mere fisherman?
Can my little uncle be wrong?
What's going on here, Zhou Qin? How could he possibly be the president of the Xiao group?
Ruo Feng, what's going on between you two?
Brother, it's better to ask my good nephew here. Who knows what he's up to?
Xiao Chong, you better explain this to me quickly. What's all this about?
Dad,
Brother, let me explain to you. This good son of yours intends to use my identity as a mistress to stage a drama of the rightful wife busting the mistress. That way, Ruofeng can completely be embarrassed in the Xiao family, and he can also vie for the position of power in the Xiao family, which it can help him climb up in the family hierarchy.
I'm warning you, this woman, stop making things up.
How dare you speak like this to your elders?
Xiaochong, you've been acting recklessly all this time. I didn't even interfere with you, but I didn't expect you to have such crooked ideas. It seems I need to reconsider the choice of the heir.
Dad, this is not my idea. It's all her.
Xiaochong, how can you push all the blame onto me alone?
You keep thinking about scheming against her. Framing my little sister. I cannot help you achieve this. Zhou Qing, is what Xiaochong said true? You invited her here today, just to frame her.
Dad, of course not. How could I want to frame her?
Oh, just shut up. I don't even know her, my little sister. How could I have a reason to frame her? It's all because of you, using the excuse of carrying my child to go out and bully others.
Zhou Qing. You actually have such a side behind our backs.
Mom, it's not true.
Zhu Qing, your little act of innocence isn't going to fool me. Also, I didn't want to expose you. But shouldn't you answer my question now?
What do you mean by answer?
You just said I wanted to extort money from the Xiao family. But, in fact, this was your original plan, right?
What are you talking about? I don't understand.
Xiaochong, you've been manipulated, without even knowing it, yet you still want to vie for control of the Xiao family. How ridiculous.
What do you mean?
Then you should ask Zhou Qing whose child she's actually carrying.
Could this child not be mine?
Xiaochong. This child is definitely yours. Don't you remember, it was conceived when we were together.
This pregnancy report has the date of your conception. I want to ask my good nephew, when did you meet her?
You keep telling me the child was conceived when we met. Why is the report dated a month earlier? Do you have any explanation?
What's going on, Zhou Qing? Could it be that this child isn't Xiaochong's? Us? Yosid Agt. Pino.
Xiaochong, there might be a margin of error in the pregnancy period. This child is really yours. Do you believe me?
An error of 1 month? Do you think I'm a fool? You tried to get close to me using the child as an excuse. What's your purpose?
What other purpose could there be? It's because your Xiao family has a rule of post-marriage inheritance, and she just perfectly exploited that idea of yours. This way, she can become the wife of the one in control of the Xiao family, and ascend to the ranks of the top billionaires.
You're talking nonsense. Xiaochong, I never intended to take your money. I really love you.
Love him? What you care about is just his money, right?
Shen Jun. Zhou Qing, you know this man, right?
I don't know him.
How dare you say you don't know me? We've been together for so long. I can't believe you actually dumped me. And now, you even dare to say you don't know me. Master, this is Zhou Qing's boyfriend in college, named Han Fei. He's the biological father of this child.
Nonsense. I don't even know him. You're all just trying to frame me.
This is evidence.
This.
Xiaochong, this child is really yours. I swear. I swear.
How much is your oath worth? You actually wanted to make me take over this child for you? Just wait and see.
Xiaochong, please, I beg you. My daughter is young and naive. Please spare her this time.
Are you still defending her, at this point? Nephew, I've handed the person over to you. What to do next is up to you.
Come with me.
Xiaochong, Mom.
She's still your sister, after all. Can't you plead for her?
Sister. I don't reckon I have any sister. When she falsely accused me, you completely distanced yourselves from me. But now, you're begging me for her sake? Who exactly is your real daughter, and who is tarnishing the Zhu family's name?
Mom misunderstood. It was a moment of confusion. You are our precious daughter.
Enough.
You are our precious daughter.
Enough. It's useless to say anything now. Since she dared to do it, she must bear the consequences.
Stop right there. You're cruel and selfish, not even worthy of being parents. From now on, you are not allowed to see Wenting. If I ever catch you doing it again, don't blame me for being rude. Darling.
I'm fine.
You're my wife, how could I not know you?
Don't move, let me lean on you for a moment.
If you want to lean on me, I'm willing to do it for a lifetime.
What are you doing? There are people around here.
What's wrong with hugging my own wife? Who are you afraid of seeing?
So, did Daddy and Mommy punish the bad guys? Of course.
Your mom, she's really something.
Mommy, please tell me more about your impressive stories.
Sweetheart, do you want to know how Daddy met Mommy?
Don't tell, don't tell.
I want to know, I want to know.
If anyone's going to tell, it'll be me. Miss, are you alright?
Miss, are you alright?
I'm alright. Can I donate my blood more?
Don't be like this. Well, this is the maximum extent of it. How skinny you've become. Hurry up and eat.
Don't let that brat see you. Mom, you're right. She has nothing to do with us. Why keep her here? Just kick her out.
If it weren't for me in the hospital back then, switching your sister with that brat, and making your sister the heiress of the Zhou family in Bay City, could we live like this now?
What do you mean by switching? What did you do?
You little brat. Now that you know, I won't play along with you. That's right. You were switched at birth by me.
How dare you speak so arrogantly?
So what? I've raised you up to this age. That's already generous enough. If I had known it would turn out like this, I would have just thrown you to the dogs.
I could have been admitted to Tsinghua University. But for the sake of my brother, gave up on university. You said our family needs money, so I went out to work to earn some income. And now you're saying I was switched at birth. Do you have any sense of conscience?
You rotten woman. You ungrateful bastard. My mom raised you up like this, and you don't even show gratitude. You don't appreciate it at all? Where's the money? Who? Give it.
Hand it over.
Give it here. Hand it over. You hand it over. Let go.
Give it to me.
I said, let go. Let go. This, Mom, this, is she dead? What should we do now?
It's better if she's dead, so we don't have to worry anymore. Bury her in the backyard. Don't let anyone see. Wenting, you see, Mom's not in good health, and can't work anymore now. Your brother is still young. This family is all on you to support. Forget about going to university.
If you don't finish washing these 1,000 dishes today, don't expect to get paid.
I told you, you can't handle it. Woman, get out of here.
Zhuo Wenting. Zhuo Wenting. Quick, get up and work. You're still sleeping. What are you doing? Get up and work. What's going on? I thought I was dead.
What's going on? I thought I was dead.
I've said it before, with our family's financial situation, we simply can't afford for both of you to go to school. Your brother is a boy. As his older sister, you should give in to him a bit.
Did I just wake up in the day of the release of the university entrance examination results, since heaven has given me a chance to start over? This time, I will definitely take control of my fate. I have good grades, and can get a scholarship to go to university that covers all my college expenses. Why shouldn't I go to university?
What are you talking about? My health is not good, I'm sick. If you don't go out to work, who's going to support your brother? What about this family? Do you want to see us starve?
What sickness? You've been playing too much mahjong. That's why your back's acting up with a slipped disc. Mom, I'm going to college, not just for myself. I'm doing it for my brother. Don't you know that Tsinghua University offers scholarships?
Scholarship? Really? How much money? 20,000 yuan.
200,000 yuan. With this money, we can build a house for your brother, a wedding house. And me, I can get a good job too. You won't have to worry about anything.
Really? Are you sure that you can get the scholarship?
You see, This is my university entrance examination result, 692 points. The cutoff for admission to Tsinghua University has been around 675 points for the past couple of years, so I'm definitely in the clear.
Alright, you promised. Once you get that scholarship, we'll build a house for your brother in the village. I promised.
This time, you won't take advantage of me again. If I need to really break free from my foster mom's control, I've got to find myself a powerful backup. This one looks too green and unreliable. This one's too old. Hey. This person, I remember, he seems to be the most valuable business elite in history, but it seems what a pity. Looks quite good, but unexpectedly, at such a young age, died in an accident. Hey, wait, June 24th, isn't that today?
Hey, Mr. Xiao.
Go to the roadside.
What are you doing?
Move aside. I know some medical skills.
What are you doing?
If you want him to live, don't interrupt. Let him lie down.
Hey, you dare to harm Mr. Xiao?
If you want him to live, stop talking.
Mr. Xiao.
Are you feeling better? This is a traditional Chinese treatment for heart attacks. Although it's a bit rough, it's still very effective.
Mr. Xiao, how do you feel? Do you want to go to the hospital?
Thank you for today.
You're welcome.
How much do you want? How much do you want?
I don't want money.
You saved me today. I don't owe favors. You can make a request. Anything you wish. Call me.
Hey, Mr. Xiao. Are you still going on the blind date? Your blind date has been waiting for you for a long time.
I'm sick. Call it off.
But this is the 20th one you've cancelled. The patriarch is very anxious about your marriage. It's not good if it keeps on like this.
They're all greedy for money and fame. What's there to see?
You want to go on a blind date? Mr. Xiao, since you're looking for a wife, how about we make a deal?
You?
Hi, I'm Zhuo Wenting. I'm a prospective student at Tsinghua University.
Are you of legal age? I don't want to commit a crime.
I am of legal age, and I'm almost at the legal marriage age.
So you don't want money after all. It's for a greater benefit.
I won't ask for a single cent. As long as you help me escape from my foster mother's family, I absolutely won't pester you.
Interesting.
How about it? Will you marry me?
Let's go.
Hey. Where are we going?
To get married. What? You hesitating?
Who says so?
What's going on? The impossible just happened.
Ready.
Hey, wait. I'll give you one last chance. Are you sure you won't regret it?
Never.
Here come the two. Look at the camera.
This is my secondary card. Take it.
Consider it borrowed. I'll definitely repay you later.
We're husband and wife. Shouldn't the husband spend money on the wife? Isn't that how it should be?
He seems like a decent person. Hey, what am I thinking? We're just in a contractual relationship.
Sorry. It's my first marriage. Don't have any experience. I haven't bought the ring yet.
It's okay.
How about this? When you graduate, I'll throw you a grand wedding.
We're just in a contractual marriage. No need to rush.
A contractual marriage is still a marriage. Now you have to come home with me.
Home, back home. I'll go to your home.
Where else would you go? Just run away?
Who said I was going to run away?
Just what?
I still need to go back and pack some things.
You're already married to me. What else can't you buy?
Well, there are always some things you can't bear to throw away.
Where did you go? You're back so late. How much farm work is there, don't you know? Even raising a pig is more useful than you.
Yiqiao, I'm your sister.
So what? You're only 2 years older than me. In this house, Mom won't even give you the time of day. Be grateful that you can stay in this house. Bitch, you dare to hit me.
Yiqiao, have you heard of the saying older sister is like a mother? For someone like you, lacking in manners, as your sister, I have the right to discipline you on behalf of Mom.
You wait and see. I'll tell Mom. You wait and see.
This is what you asked me to investigate, all the information about Madam. Madam grew up in a poor family since childhood, but her mother favored her brother over her, and treated her very harshly.
What kind of mother would be so cruel to her daughter? There might be another hidden story here. Keep investigating.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, have you arranged for the fashion designer? Also, hire 2 Michelin 3-star chefs to cook different meals for Madam every day.
Mr. Xiao, aren't you doing too much for Madam?
My wife naturally deserves a lifestyle like this.
I've never seen you care so much about a woman.
A man should treat his own wife well. You know nothing.
I didn't expect the impossible to happen.
Where's Madam?
Madam went to receive her scholarship.
She's alone. I'm a little worried.
This girl actually wants to run away from home. She's grown wings.
Mom, do you think she might want to run away?
How could there be? Of course she is.
What should we do then? You said she receives 200,000 yuan. If she runs away, won't our money be gone?
Right, the acceptance letter. The acceptance letter. Hey, where is it?
Are you looking for this?
You wicked girl. You actually want to keep the scholarship for yourself. Give it to me.
I earned this myself. Of course, I have the right.
You heartless thing. I've raised you for nothing.
For nothing. Who's the one, working day and night? And who sacrificed years of education, just to support this family? What right do you have, to take away the results of my hard work?
Son, snatch it.
Give it here.
Ow, let go of me. Ow.
You wicked girl, let go.
Do you know why I came back? I want you to taste the suffering I endured in the past.
Ow. Ow.
What are you doing? Oh, Mom, let go.
Ow. Are you okay, Mom?
You wicked woman, open the door.
How did you make me suffer back then? Now, I'll let you taste it too.
Get inside.
Working all day, you only earn this little money. You must have hidden it.
Mom, I didn't hide any money. Mom, please open the door. Mom, I need to breathe. I can't breathe.
Open the door for me.
Since heaven has given me another chance, how could I let myself be controlled by you again?
Ow. Ow.
How did you know I was here?
A man who doesn't know his own wife's whereabouts is not a responsible husband. Rest assured, from now on, I won't let you suffer anymore.
It's okay now. Millimeter. I'll head back to campus first. I want to reclaim my 200,000 scholarship.
But it's just 200,000. If you need more, I'll have my secretary transfer 2 billion to you.
It's different. That's what I earned myself.
Then let me send you there.
No need. There are some things you've got to let me handle myself. Why can't I receive the scholarship?
This is the regulation for scholarships. The recipient must have a parent accompany them to receive it.
Teacher, but I'm already an adult.
Being an adult doesn't matter. It's the regulation. If there's no parent present, we'll consider it forfeited.
I didn't expect it to be so troublesome. Where would I find a parent? Looks like I'll have to trouble Xiao Ruofeng.
I'm the student's guardian. I'll come to collect the scholarship for her.
How did you get out?
You promised me. The scholarship money was supposed to build a house for your brother. Now you want to pocket it. Fine, you truly are a heartless creature. Look, everyone, this brat that, I've raised her for nothing, and now she abandoned her mother and brother. Do you have any sense of conscience? Explain yourself to me.
Such an unfilial daughter, she doesn't deserve the scholarship.
Miss Zhou, what brings you here?
This is the scholarship ceremony, hosted by the Zhous in Bay City. I just learned about the situation Miss Zhang mentioned. I came here specially to see what this heartless woman looks like.
The Jews in Bay City?
If it wasn't for me switching your sister with that brat, in the hospital back then, letting her become the daughter of the Zhous, would we be living such good days now?
So, she's the one who swapped identities with me. I didn't expect them to join hands at this time.
Miss Zhou, you're just in time. This unfilial daughter, I've raised her with so much effort. Now that she's been admitted to university and received a scholarship, she actually abandoned her family. Do you think such a person deserves to go to university? Does she even deserve to be considered a person?
I earned this scholarship by myself. I have the sole right to it.
How could someone from the countryside possibly score so high? We should thoroughly investigate whether you cheated in the exam. We should immediately revoke your scholarship.
Ah. Then won't I lose it too?
Just 200,000 yuan, what are you worried about? I'm here with you. She wants money, right? I'll make sure she won't get a penny.
Zhuo Wenting, I'll report you for cheating in the exam. I'll demand the revocation of your scholarship.
You accuse me of cheating, then show evidence. Otherwise, you're just teaming up to falsely accuse me.
No need for explanations, take her away.
It's inappropriate to arrest people without evidence.
Why are you here?
Mr. Xiao was worried about you, so he specifically asked me to back you up.
Who are you?
You brat. Not only did you cheat in the exam, but you also brought in some wild men to bully me, right?
What are you?
You.
Zhuo Wenting cheated, it was reported by her mother personally. Can this be fake?
You accuse her of cheating. Where's your evidence? Present it.
Of course, I have evidence. I'm her mother. Do you think she could cheat without me knowing?
If that's the case, if I say Zhuo Wenting didn't cheat, what would you say?
Who are you? What do you have to guarantee for her? Do you think your words are more trustworthy than her mother's?
Yes.
I've already informed Principal Chen. When he arrives, you'll naturally know.
With your lowly status, how could you possibly ask him to vouch for you? You two are disturbing the school's order. It's enough to send all of you in.
I advise you to wait a bit longer. If you're going to arrest him now, I'm afraid you'll regret.
With your lowly status, how dare you threaten me?
You know my identity very well. When it comes to being lowly, between you and me, who's the lowly one?
What do you mean? Could she really have found out already? That's impossible, you're just trying to scare me. Zhuo Wenting, you cheated, and obtained the scholarship by deception. This already constitutes fraud.
What you said is not wrong at all. How did I give birth to such a shameless thing like you? Our family's reputation has been completely ruined by you.
What are you waiting for? Hurry up and arrest her.
Principal Chen is here.
Principal Chen. Why are you here?
Assistant Shen, long time no see. Mr. Xiao, how has he been lately?
Principal Chen, do you know these two cheaters?
Principal Chen, I didn't cheat. My grades are all earned by myself.
Humph, you shameless girl. You're still trying to argue at this point. Take her away.
Did you bring the evidence?
What are you pretending for here? How could Principal Chen possibly vouch for you?
Here is the monitoring footage and academic records of Zhuo Wenting during the college entrance examination. It can confirm that Miss Zhuo's exam results are genuine and there was no cheating.
Principal Chen, are you serious? She's clearly a repeat student. How could she get such high scores without cheating?
I repeated a year because I had to work and support my family, not because my grades were poor. Principal Chen has personally come to confirm. Isn't this enough to prove the truth of the matter?
Principal Chen, this may all just be a misunderstanding. In that case, after the student commendation meeting, this afternoon, I'll have Miss Zhuo come up and deliver a speech to encourage impoverished students.
Well then, I'll respect your decision. I'll see what else you have up your sleeve. I'm troubling you again today.
From now on, no matter what happens, you must tell me. Don't try to be strong.
It feels good to have someone protecting me. Don't always put on that face. Look, see, you're much more handsome when you smile.
Oh. Isn't this the representative of this year's freshman? Why is she alone? Oh, right. You're a despicable traitor who abandoned your mother, aren't you?
Are you proud of yourself? One day, you'll regret it.
Welcome the representative of graduating students, Zhou Qing, to deliver a speech.
Humph. Just you wait. Thank you, Tsinghua University.
For having this Zhou Qing as the representative of graduates, and also the daughter of the scholarship sponsor. Impressive.
There's nothing I can do. Being born into privilege is a head start.
Originally, all of this should have been mine. I will definitely reclaim it all.
Now, please welcome Miss Zhuo Wenting to deliver a speech.
Hello, everyone. I am the representative of the freshmen. My name is Zhuo Wenting.
So this is the representative of the freshmen? Why isn't their family here with them?
Don't you know? They had a heated argument in the registration hall today. It was quite a scene with his mother. His family won't be coming.
Sorry. We're late.
Why are you here?
Zhuo Wenting, what do you mean? Are you not welcoming us?
You just received 200,000 yuan. Are you completely ignoring your family?
That 200,000 yuan, I earned it through my own efforts. What does it have to do with my family?
I knew you'd be like this. Heartless and ungrateful. Your mother raised you, and now she's not well. Without giving a penny to the family. Is this what you are?
So, she's such a selfish person.
Indeed, she's a scoundrel from A. Someone like you is worthy of being a student representative?
10 years ago, I started working to earn money for my family. Every penny in the family was earned by me. What right do you have to criticize me?
Wenting, he's still your younger brother. He's going to school now, and he'll get married in the future. Why are you so heartless to abandon your mother and little brother? Exactly. A person like you will be a social outcast even after graduation.
Having someone like you at Tsinghua University is simply disgraceful.
Spoiled brats like you, who rely on their parents for everything. What right do you have to judge me?
You.
Forget it. Don't argue with someone so uncouth.
Wenting, Mom knows you'll eventually get married. You'll leave home someday. But your brother is still young, and I'm not well. I'm getting old. You can't just leave us like this.
Zhuo Yihang is not useless. If the family is in need, won't he work?
Look at what you're saying. You're his sister after all. They say, older sister is like a mother. It's your duty to take care of your brother. Isn't it natural?
I was misled by what you said, in my past life. Do you think I'll fall for your tricks again? I relied on my own efforts to get into college, to earn scholarships. If Yihang wants to make you proud, he could also rely on his own efforts to get into college and earn scholarships, instead of being shameless and embarrassing like this.
Hey, watch your language. You, child, I've raised you for over 20 years for nothing.
Zhuo Wenting, how could you speak to her like that? After all, she's your mother. A heartless person like you, who abandoned her own mother and brother, it's no wonder nobody wants to be your family, or accompany you to attend the ceremony.
Who said she has no family?
Wow, who is this guy?
He looks so wealthy.
We are Zhuo Wenting's family.
You've repeatedly covered up for Zhuo Wenting. Do you two have something shady going on between you?
Here's my.
Stop using your filthy thoughts to speculate about others.
You.
Principal Chen, as a token of gratitude for Miss Shua's enrollment, our group has funded the construction of a new laboratory building for the school to encourage student studies.
Ha ha ha. Assistant Shen, on behalf of the school, I sincerely thank you.
Principal, don't let them deceive you. About this woman, she's nothing special. Who would spend so much money on her?
Oof.
Hey, alright. Just now, the school's finance department received a payment from the Xiao Group, stating it's for the school's use.
The Xiao Group. Xiao Group, the world's #1 company. This woman, how could she have any connection with the Xiao Group?
It seems this woman is not that simple.
That's right. No wonder she abandoned her own mother. Turns out she wants to go from rags to riches. Exactly. No wonder he abandoned his own mother. Turns out he wants to go from rags to riches.
Rags and riches, huh? We'll see who's who. Today is just the beginning. In the future, I'll take back everything that belongs to me. I knew it was you again. You don't have to be so good to me, actually.
You've just gained your freedom. I don't want you to get entangled with that bloodsucker again.
You stubborn girl. I wonder why you dare to run away from home suddenly. Turns out you've hooked up with a wealthy man, and not just one, huh? I didn't see that coming, you shameless girl.
How dare you?
That's my own business. It has nothing to do with you.
How can you say that? Did I raise you for nothing? Fine, now that you've hooked up with a wealthy man, and you've got money, then take out the scholarship money, and give it all to your brother.
I earned it myself. I won't give a penny.
You wretched girl. You. Just wait and see.
Are you okay?
Sorry about that. Although Zhong Xiaoyang raised me, but she's the culprit, who switched me with Ju Qing at birth. I shouldn't have kept it from you.
You don't need to apologize to me. You're the one I married. I'm not bothered by these things.
Thank you.
Just thank you. Are you not going to show a little appreciation?
Let's go. I'll take you somewhere.
Is this the mysterious place you mentioned?
Mr. Xiao, the CEO, has seen all kinds of places. Of course, I have to take you somewhere, where you wouldn't usually go.
It seems Miss Zhua is not so great after all.
I was forced to do chores by my family when I was a child. What I looked forward to the most was playing this. It's not about winning or losing. It's about having fun. You should try it.
Give it a try. I'm definitely better than you. I'll throw at that one in the last row. Do you believe me?
Ha ha ha. It seems Mr. Xiao, the CEO, isn't as omnipotent as he appears.
Who said that? Give me another one.
How come I didn't hit any of them?
Didn't you say that it's about having fun?
But still, it'll be great to hit at least one. Then I'll go buy more. That would defeat the purpose of playing this game for fun.
Then, pick one you like the most, and try to focus.
Have you chosen one?
This one.
I hit it.
Mr. Xiao.
Let's go home.
It seems like I've truly found my happiness.
Mr. Xiao, who used to be stern, has become increasingly gentle. Ever since marrying his wife. His wife's methods are truly formidable.
Wake up. Hey.
Wow, this is quite a feast.
I didn't know what you like to eat, so I made a little bit of everything.
I never expected that beneath his cold appearance, he had such a warm heart.
Which one would you like?
Who's making all this noise so early in the morning?
Let me get the door. Enjoy your meal. You.
Where's Zhuo Wenting? You shameless scoundrel, so you were hiding here after all.
Shut up. How did you find this place?
What do you think? Where's Zhuo Wenting? Is she hiding in your bed, and not daring to come out, huh?
Does it matter where she lives to you? You'd better leave now. Don't make me kick you out.
Do you dare? She's my daughter. Is it wrong for a mother to look for her daughter?
Daughter? Do you really treat her like a...
What do you mean? Hey, if I don't treat her like my daughter, how did she grow up like this, living on thin air? I'll tell you straight, if she doesn't give me my money today, I'll keep causing trouble here.
I've never seen someone as shameless as you. You better leave. I don't want to force you.
What now? Are you going to hit me? Do you dare? Hit me. Come, hit me. Rich people bullying the poor.
Let go. That's enough. Call for help. Call all you want. If this escalates, you might not come out of it well.
Don't scare me. Is being rich all that impressive? If you don't hand my daughter over today, I'll keep causing trouble.
Daughter? Is she really your daughter?
What do you mean, she? She was always my daughter.
Do you really think you can deceive everyone? I'll remind you. Be careful, you might end up in trouble. Leave yourself some room to maneuver. Today, I'll pretend you weren't here. Next time, if you ever harass Wenting again, I'll settle the score for what you did in the hospital nursery that time. Get lost. Wenting.
Thank you.
From now on, don't mention any marriage agreements to me again. Since I've married you, I will treat you wholeheartedly. You are my wife, for life. You belong to me.
Oh, isn't that our student union representative? Why is she alone?
Don't you remember? She already hooked up with a rich guy. She abandoned her mother and brother and left them in the countryside.
Oh, right. But I remember that. She seems to have a super wealthy boyfriend.
Look at her status. The big boss is just playing with her. Do you really think there's really someone willing to spend time with this little wild girl for so many years?
Have you said enough?
What about it? You dare to do but are afraid of being criticized? Don't think that someone is so impressive just because they donated a building to the school. We're about to graduate. With your status, I don't think any company would want someone like you.
That's right. Which company would dare to hire a country bumpkin who abandoned her own mother and brother?
Exactly. Get lost. Don't disturb us taking photos.
Hey, look. What's that?
Darling. Sorry, I'm late.
Why did you come?
I promised you to give you a grand wedding. Now, it's time for me to fulfill my promise.
But...
I want to compensate you with a wedding, in front of everyone, on the most important day of your life. I promise, I will never leave you.
My goodness. How come this doesn't happen to me?
How can her fate be so good?
What's wrong? Don't you like it?
No, I really like it. I've been afraid all day. I thought I'd never see you again.
Silly girl. I'll never leave you. Darling.
Stop fooling around, I'm going to be late.
Do you have to intern at a clinic? My family has so many companies in the Xiao group, and I can afford to support you.
Since you're the big CEO, I have to work hard too, to be worthy of you.
Then I'll pick you up after work.
Hey, Wunting. Mom finally waited for you. Mom is begging you, please help your brother.
We have no relationship anymore.
Hey, Wunting. You see, Mom hasn't contacted you for 4 years. But I only come to see you this time, because your little brother is about to get married, and we need some money. As the elder sister, shouldn't you help your brother for his marriage?
I have repaid you, for raising me. Don't come to me again.
Hey, Wunting, why are you so heartless? After all, we are a family. A family.
How can you say such things? From beginning to end, have you ever treated me as family? Don't blame me for not reminding you. If you don't leave now, I won't be polite to you.
All right. Since you won't let me live in peace, I won't let you live in peace either.
Sorry for being late.
I really didn't expect someone who ignores her own mother to come intern at our clinic.
What are you talking about?
Stop pretending. I saw it outside just now. How dare you speak ill of your own mother? Our clinic doesn't need someone like you.
I advise you not to judge rashly, without understanding the truth of the matter. Am I judging rashly?
I saw you getting out of a luxury car. A woman like you, who's so vain, I've seen plenty of them. I suggest you change companies. Our clinic can't afford to be affected by you.
I've done nothing wrong. Why should I leave?
You're really shameless. This is one of the investors our clinic is talking to. Could you go chat with him for a bit?
This isn't my project to handle. Why should I go?
Aren't you a top student from Tsinghua University? You must have some outstanding qualities. This is a test for you. If you can't secure this investment, then pack up and leave immediately.
You're deliberately making things difficult for me.
Don't talk nonsense. This is also an opportunity for you. If you can secure this investment, the commission will be yours. But let me make it clear up front. If you fail to secure this investment, don't blame me for being ruthless.
You just wait and see.
Hey, Mr. Xiao. Madam has left. Seems like she's gone to negotiate a partnership.
You follow along and protect her. If anything happens, inform me immediately.
Got it.
I didn't expect Miss Chua to have such great insight at such a young age. Our investment in your clinic has been finalized.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. With your support for the hospital construction, it's a blessing for everyone.
Zhuo Wenting, you haven't been home for years, is one thing. My mother came to beg you, and you drove her away. Is this what you do as a daughter?
Miss Chua. Who is this?
Hey, let me tell you, this woman abandoned her own family for the sake of marrying a rich man. My mother begged her, and she drove her away. It's simply outrageous.
Zhuo Yihang, you're just trying to twist things around, aren't you? I've been working since I was 10 years old. Every penny at home is earned by me. I don't owe you anything.
It's because you hooked up with a wealthy man, and now that you have money, you want to abandon us. My mother begged you for a little money for the family, and you refused. You selfish and self-centered person. My mother raised you for so many years for nothing.
Zhuo Yihang. If you continue like this, I'll call the police.
You just wait and see. A heartless person like you will get what's coming to you sooner or later.
Mr. Yang.
You're looking to invest, right? Then I'll sabotage it for you.
Mr. Yang, please let me explain. Things are not as he described.
He made it quite clear. There's nothing to explain.
You can't just take his word for it.
What's your relationship with that person?
He's my younger brother. But.
That's enough. For a person who lacks even the most basic gratitude. I need to reconsider our cooperation with your clinic.
Mr. Yang. My relationship with their family isn't by blood.
But even without blood ties, there should still be years of nurturing. Filial piety comes first. For someone who can't even fulfill filial piety, why should I invest in your family's clinic?
Mr. Yang, the truth of the matter is complicated. You can't judge my character based on this, or deny the clinic's integrity.
Then let me ask you. Your brother said you left home to hook up with a rich man. Is that true or false?
The rich man he mentioned is my husband.
Miss Chua. If your husband is wealthy, why does he let you work outside? Women like you, dreaming of soaring to the top, I've seen plenty of them. Don't pretend to be innocent in front of me.
Mr. Yang, please listen to my explanation. Mr. Yang.
What? That project in Dongqing Desert is asking for 8 billion yuan?
Dongcheng Desert?
Okay, in any case, we must secure that piece of land. What are you still doing here? I don't have time to argue with you. Don't you see I have a lot to do?
Mr. Yang, you absolutely cannot buy that land in Dongcheng Desert. If you buy it, you might end up losing everything.
You, a country bumpkin, what do you know about land development? Just get lost. Don't make me kick you out.
Mr. Yang, if you don't believe me, you can investigate it yourself. That land in Dongcheng Desert is involved in illegal transactions. If you buy it today, sooner or later, you might regret it.
I've been investing for so many years. And I'm not as good as you, an ignorant, country bumpkin. Get lost.
Mr. Yang, I'm trying to help you out of goodwill.
Don't think you can use such crude methods to manipulate me to get an investment in your clinic. A person without filial piety or righteousness isn't worth talking to me.
Mr. Yang, what if there really is a problem with that land?
Just because of you, a deserting daughter who abandoned her mother, what evidence do you have?
Mr. Yang, are you willing to make a bet with me? If there's really a problem with that land, you immediately agree to sign a contract with me.
If it's true. Not to mention this contract, even additional investments won't be a problem.
All right, it's a deal. Today is the 10th. The announcement should be coming soon.
You, a country bumpkin, really don't know your place. Do you really think you can deceive my investment with just one phone call? You really underestimate me, Yen Zhenbei. Don't hold me up at work. Get lost.
Ah, Mr. Yang, please wait a few minutes.
Take this girl away. Don't waste my time.
Hey! Oh no, Madam is in trouble.
Hey, what? What's going on so suddenly? They've been arrested? Okay, I got it. Quick, release Miss Chua. Miss Chua has inside information. Previously, this piece of land was trading very hotly, but there was nothing unusual. Could it be, Miss Chua can predict the future?
Mr. Yang, anyway, you're not in a hurry to acquire the land. You also consider this timely loss prevention. Isn't that right?
Yes, really, didn't expect that. I almost lost billions due to this oversight. Thanks for the reminder.
Mr. Yang, you're an investor. Investments should be made carefully. I understand your concerns, Mr. Yang. Rest assured, I will resolve my personal issues as soon as possible. Okay, I understand, so, I hope you...
I'm a businessman. Besides being cautious in investments, I also keep my word. I just made a bet with Miss Chua. I understand it was you, Miss Chua, who advised me to cut my losses in time. From this point, I've decided to cooperate with you.
Thank you, Mr. Yang.
What's going on? How is Madam? Just hold on. We're almost there in a few minutes.
Mr. Xiao, don't worry. Madam seems to have settled it herself.
What?
Mr. Xiao. Madam looks delicate and soft, but unexpectedly, she's quite formidable.
Miss Chua, there's something, I'm not sure whether to say it or not.
Go ahead.
Although I've decided to cooperate with you. But, I'm concerned it might affect the clinic's reputation. If the clinic is affected, then my investment.
Mr. Yang, I understand your concerns. You can rest assured, I'll resolve my personal issues as soon as possible.
Okay.
It seems Mr. Yen isn't very willing either.
Xiao.
Mr. Xiao.
My wife is very capable at her job. It's Mr. Yen who doesn't know how to appreciate her. Now I have doubts about Mr. Yen's judgment. In that case...
Please, Mr. Xiao, I didn't know Miss Chua is your wife. It's my fault for not recognizing her. Mr. Xiao, please, give me another chance.
Don't ask me, ask my wife.
Mrs. Xiao, didn't mean to trouble you. I was rude just now. Please forgive me. 60% of my company's projects are in collaboration with the Xiao Group. If we end our cooperation with Mr. Xiao, then I simply can't bear it.
Ah, Mr. Yang, please don't do this. We just signed the contract, didn't we?
Oh, yes. Mr. Xiao, we just signed the contract.
Then why are you still here?
Okay, I'll leave you in peace.
Why are you so domineering?
From now on, anything happens, you must tell me immediately, got it?
Didn't I just handle that matter myself?
No one can bully Mrs. Xiao like this.
Of course, you are Mrs. Xiao. You aren't that easy to be bullied. He.
I actually closed the deal.
Now, do you believe in my work capability?
Mr. Yen is quite difficult to handle. We've been negotiating with him for a month and didn't succeed. I never expected you to manage to settle it as soon as you went.
It's just part of the job.
Oh.
What's wrong? I never expected that mother and son would resort to such low tactics. Don't let madam see this news. Throw money at it to bury the news.
I'm late for work. Why didn't you wake me up?
Darling. How about you take a day off today?
What happened?
Oh no. My old condition is acting up again. It hurts so much.
But wasn't it already better? Why did it recur?
Oh dear, darling. You promised to take care of me. Can you stay with me? Oh dear.
Then I'll call in sick at the clinic.
No, don't.
If I don't take leave from the clinic, I'll count it as absent. They'll deduct my pay.
I'll compensate you 10 times the deduction. You just stay home with me, okay? Oh dear. It hurts. You're the best, darling.
Is it the extinction of humanity?
What are you doing?
Didn't you say you'd stay with me? Why do you still want to watch TV? Oh dear.
You're not feeling well. Just relax and lie down. Can't I watch a show for a while?
My head still feels dizzy. I get headaches from noise. Oh dear, my head is buzzing.
You're acting really strange today. How about I take you to our clinic, where there are several good old traditional doctors. Their methods are really good.
No need. Oh dear, I'll rest for a while, and you'll just stay with me at home, alright?
Have you been upset about something?
No, I'm just not feeling well physically. I'll ask Shenjun to take leave for you. Stay with me at home for a few days, okay?
Alright, I'll stay with you, since you're being so adorable.
My wife is so good to me.
Stop. What are you hiding from me?
Nothing, dear, you're overthinking.
It's really unusual. If you don't tell me, I'll go out myself to find out.
Darling. Give her the newspaper.
This is outrageous.
Give me a few days. I'll handle it.
But if we let the reporters keep fomenting this, it won't just affect me, it'll also affect you.
A few media trolls can't affect me.
But this is my mess in the first place. Ever since I married you, you've always been protecting me. I don't want this incident to cause you any trouble.
But isn't it natural for a husband to protect his wife?
Exactly. That's why I don't want any harm to come to you. Plus, the facts of this case were purely fabricated by her. If I don't go out and clarify, won't it imply I'm guilty?
But
Listen to me this time. I'm going out now to settle this score with them. Once they're gone, no one can disturb us anymore.
Mr. Xiao.
Madam really cares about you.
Of course. Let's go. Prepare the car. I can't let my wife face this alone.
Where's Miss Wenting? Why isn't she here?
Hey, everyone, quiet down. Quiet down, everyone. Everyone, Miss Wenting didn't come to work today, so please don't disrupt the normal operation of our clinic, okay?
Hey, Wenting is here. Miss Zhua, may I ask if it's true that you abandoned your sick mother and young brother?
Miss Zhua, is it true that you pocketed the 200,000 yen scholarship and didn't help your family?
When your elderly mother sought help, you turned her away? How do you explain this?
I can explain all of this to everyone.
Are you implying these situations are all true?
No, that's not the whole truth.
So what hatred led you to such insane behavior?
I heard that after you left home, you got involved with many wealthy men. Is that true?
Miss Zhua.
Please go inside. I'll handle the rest.
This is my own matter. I don't want to involve Ruofeng.
You're Mrs. Xiao. How can you say it's unrelated to Mr. Xiao? Please just go inside. I'll take care of the rest.
Miss Zhua, is he your lover?
Miss Zhua, please address our questions. Please, journalists, ask your questions in an orderly manner.
And please be patient. Miss Zhua will definitely give a satisfactory answer to you all. Please come this way.
Miss Zhua.
You're such a jinx. How dare you show your face here? I've said it before. People like you will sooner or later bring trouble to the clinic. See it yourself. Now the clinic can't operate. What are we going to do?
Manager Lin, Don't worry, I'll make those reporters outside leave.
You? What can you use to make the reporters leave? Just get out of here. And also, the losses incurred by the clinic's inability to operate. Please compensate us accordingly.
Poof. Mr. Xiao can compensate tenfold.
I've said. This is my own fault. You don't need to bear it.
Mr. Xiao specifically instructed that he'll shoulder everything for you. You can rest assured.
Then we hope you can fulfill your promises.
Hey. She said she didn't hook up with, but she had relationships with so many wealthy men. We've caught you red-handed this time. You're such a shameless woman. What are you two doing here?
Hey, I called them here. I feel like some things should be resolved.
Oh. What? Did you specially invite us here to take action privately?
Don't think you're so great just because you have some money. There are so many reporters outside. Why don't you bring them in?
Our power is beyond your estimation. Hope you don't try to challenge us.
Then let's give it a try. Anyway, there are so many reporters outside. Why don't you bring them in to play together?
I can handle it. Leave it to me. After all that talk just now, you're only coming for money, isn't it? Then listen to me now. From now on, you won't get a single penny from me.
There's no room for negotiation. Do you believe me that I'll bring the reporters in and expose your true colors? You despicable person.
Ever since I was little, I've been treated like servants by you two. I started working and earning money at the age of 10, and went to the city to work at the age of 13. Every penny at home was earned by me. Now, I'm just making choices for my own life.
Humph, you can tell that to the reporters outside. See if they would believe your nonsense, or believe the fact that you abandoned your family.
Zhuo Wenting, if you want to resolve this matter, no problem. In that case, we won't ask for much. Just 1 billion yuan. As long as you give it to us, we'll immediately cut ties with you.
1 billion. You're really asking for the moon. Aren't you afraid of choking on 2?
You don't have to give it to us. But since there are so many reporters outside, I don't know what will happen later.
You shameless person.
1 billion. Deal.
What are you doing?
Such generous.
I've said it. It's my own business.
Mr. Xiao also instructed to ensure Madam's safety at all costs.
No, he has already helped me enough. If you're so bold, go ahead and let those reporters outside come in. I am upright and straightforward. I'm not afraid of you.
Then I'll open the door now and let them in. Let me think about how to say it. Got it. I'll say that you're bullying us, deceiving your mother and brother here, saying you want to reconcile. But in reality, you intend to use force to silence us.
You are maliciously defaming us. I can tell you, but then, you won't get a penny.
Don't think I don't know the law. My mom raised her for so many years, yet she didn't fulfill her obligation to support her own mother. And in the end, you'll be in big trouble.
Zhuo Yihang, you're going too far. If it's really going to be investigated later, you'll be in trouble.
We've got nothing to lose. We're penniless. In the end, you're the one who's in trouble. And now you're already publicly known as an unfilial and ungrateful woman. I wonder how you'll live in the future.
Silly. Do you really think I don't know what you've done to me? How did I get into the Zhuo family?
What nonsense are you talking about?
What goes around comes around. The truth will always come out eventually.
Oh, don't scare us. What do we have to hide?
Then ask your mom what she did in the hospital back then.
Mom, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Now that things have come to this, there's no need to pretend anymore. Initially, I just wanted to escape from you too. But I didn't expect you wouldn't appreciate it.
Cut the crap. You're just talking nonsense.
I might get into trouble because of what you did, but you might end up in prison.
No. No. Quick, get someone. Help. This unfilial daughter is hitting her mother. She's a heartless person.
Do you think being unreasonable will help you?
You're taking advantage of your status to resort to violence, and I won't let it go. I'm telling you, this has nothing to do with me. But if you dare harm my mother, I won't let that bitch next to you get away with it.
You're the first to accuse us of being evil.
Shut up.
Son.
Everyone, look. This woman even went and got someone to use violence. She's simply insane.
You brat. Not only did you abandon your family, but you also hit your brother. I'll fight you. I don't want to live anymore.
Mom.
Not fulfilling your support obligations is one thing, but you even hit someone.
Such a person doesn't deserve to live.
This punch completely severs my ties with her. If you don't fulfill your support obligations, I won't let you off the hook.
Alright, in that case, madam, I'll handle this matter for you.
Wei, it's okay. Since they want it this, STT, 2 hours EOSTL, it's okay. Since they want it this ST, 2 hours EOSTL, we'll play along with them until the end. Since you want to cut the ties, then let's just make a clean break.
Madam, what you're doing?
Dear journalists, due to the significant impact of this matter, and to avoid occupying public resources, we've decided to hold a clarification meeting tomorrow at the Comprehensive Square. At that time, we'll address all the questions raised by everyone. Do you dare enough to come?
What's there to be afraid of? At that time, I'll make sure you're ruined. Mom, let's go.
Let's all disperse. We'll come back tomorrow. Madam, shouldn't we leave this matter to Mr. Xiao for handling? Isn't that more appropriate?
My affairs will be handled by myself, rest assured. I have a way.
You're back.
Mr. Xiao,
Leave. I've told you to leave everything to me. Why don't you listen?
This is my own affair. I feel like I should face it myself.
We've been married for 4 years. In all these years, can't you see my efforts?
Are you angry?
No, I'm not angry. Hey,
Don't be angry anymore.
Zhuo Wenting. You don't have to hide anything from me. We're husband and wife. I know everything about you.
Yes, I know. Of course, I have my own ideas too. And I need your help, President Xiao.
Help with what?
Do you want to know? I won't tell you.
You're still up to no good.
After so long together, it seems like I'm seeing him like this for the first time.
Why are you staring at me?
It's nothing. I just feel like you're different from what I imagined.
What different?
I don't know.
Never mind.
Hey. Anyway, you're cold on the outside but warm inside. You're definitely not as unfriendly as you look.
In your eyes, am I a very cold person?
Aren't you? Look at those people outside. You scare them with just one look.
Then it's strange. Why you're never afraid of me?
I'm different. I'm your wife. Why would I be afraid of you?
Didn't you say you're not afraid?
You suddenly lunging like that, of course I would be scared.
Madam, as per your request.
Get back here.
Ah, the venue for tomorrow's press conference has been arranged.
Are we really going to hold a clarification meeting?
Of course, this is the best chance to get rid of them.
What's your plan?
You'll know tomorrow.
Does it hurt?
I'm fine. I'm fine, Mom.
Silly son. Even if it's acting, you shouldn't let yourself get like this.
Of course, even if it's for acting, I've got to go all in. Didn't you see how scared those people were? Hiss.
You've got a point. Since she wants to challenge me, I won't let her off easily.
Mom, let me tell you, just wait and see. I've already contacted those internet trolls, the media, everything. By then, I guarantee this Zhuo Wenting will never be able to turn things around.
But what about that guy?
Those wealthy people, do you know their biggest weakness? Their reputation. Once a company's reputation goes down the drain, even if they're wealthy, they'll suffer. I don't believe that guy would sacrifice everything for Zhuo Wenting. Right?
Son, you're really something.
Mom, we'll just wait for it.
Madam, the car is ready for you.
Secretary Shen, where's Ruofeng?
Mr. Xiao left early this morning. He asked you to go to the venue first, and he'll arrive later. Any questions will be addressed during the meeting. Everyone, please be patient.
Oh. Zhuo Wenting. Didn't expect you'd dare to come.
This whole thing started because of your distorted facts. What do I have to be afraid of?
Hey. Why isn't that wealthy guy here? Maybe he's afraid of being implicated by you. That's why he's hiding up, right?
I'm afraid that by the time he shows up, you'll all regret it.
Zhuo Wenting, you're really full of yourself. Who's going to stand with you? Do you really think those wealthy people would want to incur losses because of you, a useless woman?
My relationship with him is none of your business to question.
You got some real nerve. You really think that you're a rich wife, huh?
Please show some respect.
Kid, don't think a few bucks make you great. Let me tell you, before she crashes and burns, if you don't want to get dragged down with her, you'd best bail before it's too late.
I think you misunderstand. I'm not her husband.
Mom, you see, I was right, wasn't I? How can someone be willing to give up their own future for her, a useless person?
Her husband is.
There's no need to argue with them.
But the scheduled time is almost here. Should we wait a bit longer?
There's no need. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. I can handle it. And I trust Ruofeng.
Zhuo Wenting. Stop beating around the bush. It's fine. As long as you honestly give us the money, the past won't be held against you. We won't hold grudges.
Miss Zhuo. May I ask, why are you holding such a grand reception? What exactly are you trying to clarify? Are there hidden reasons behind the conflicts between you and your mother?
First of all, I want to thank all the journalists for coming. Secondly, I apologize for occupying public resources due to my personal affairs.
But apologizing alone is not enough. Just because of you, my mom hasn't been able to eat for days. Someone as unfilial and unjust as you doesn't deserve to exist in this world.
Miss Zhuo, do you have any other compelling reasons?
Even if there are compelling reasons, you shouldn't treat your own mother like this.
Sigh. Oh my. How unlucky I am. I gave birth to such an unfilial daughter. Not only is she morally corrupt for money, but she also abandoned us, her mother and brother. She simply doesn't care for her family.
Can you see? How could you do this to my mom?
Zhuo Yihang, you're talking nonsense. What did I do to her?
I'm talking nonsense? My mom repeatedly reached out to you, and you shut her out. And not only that, you even laid hands on her.
Miss Zhuo, is what he's saying true?
I did shut her out, but I absolutely did not hit her.
She's lying. You laid hands on your mom. I saw it with my own eyes.
Dr. Lin.
Trust me, I know what to say.
I'm counting on you.
I also saw this man personally driving a luxury car to drop you off at the clinic. That's what I thought. With all that money, can't you spare some for your mom?
Ahahaha.
I've been working since I was 10, not a penny was left for myself. I finally got into college, but she did everything to stop me.
If I did everything to stop you, then how did you still graduate from school, huh?
It's clearly because you've hooked up with a rich man that you want to escape from this poor family. And now you come up with such a reason to discredit your own mother.
Oh my dear God, how unlucky I am. I carried you for 10 months, gave birth to such an unfilial daughter, and I'm covered in all sorts of illnesses. Gave birth to such an unfilial daughter, not only does she not recognize me now, she even wants to sever ties with us.
You've acted enough. What 10 months of pregnancy? Don't you know how I came into this world? I'm not even your biological daughter.
Is this true?
You heartless thing, you even deny our blood relationship to get rid of us. You even deny our blood relationship.
Miss Zhuo, haven't you heard of the saying filial piety is the first of all virtues? Your behavior is utterly unethical.
Please everyone believe me, I was indeed switched at birth in the hospital. She's nothing but a trafficker.
Alright, not only are you denying our blood relation, but you're also slandering your own biological mother. You're just utterly despicable.
Come everyone take a look. This is her birth certificate. I am her real mother, and she's my biological daughter.
HMPH. People like you, trying to deceive everyone with baseless words, it's simply insulting to everyone's intelligence.
Miss Zhuo, a couple of words from you are not convincing.
Do you think you can turn the tide with just a few words like that?
Who said she's speaking baselessly? The evidence is right here with me. Honey, I'm sorry, I'm late.
I've never doubted you.
Ha ha ha. Ah, did you all see that? I told you, this woman is not decent.
This is the CEO of the Xiao Corporation, the #1 company in the country, Xiao Ruofeng.
So this man is your subordinate. Oh, then you better keep him in line. Don't get involved with such disreputable women, otherwise you'll get yourself into trouble.
Sorry, I'm here today to testify for my wife, Miss Zhuo Wenting. Everyone, any objections?
How is this possible? Isn't that guy her husband?
I'm just one of Mr. Zhao's subordinates. You'd better retract your statement now.
Mom, let's just lay it all out. At least then there's a chance.
Yes. Mr. Xiao, this woman actually publicly denies the blood relationship with her own mother. Such outrageous behavior, such unrighteousness and deceit, and you're still protecting her.
She has no blood relation to you either. It's a fact. How come she's a liar?
You. Oh, I see now. You two are in cahoots. Let me tell you, I have her birth certificate, right here. I am her biological mother. This is an indisputable fact.
Honey, go ahead.
What are the odds? I also have a birth certificate here, but before that, I'd like to ask you, are you so sure that you're her biological son?
Of course. I am my mother's biological son. What's it to you?
Then why does this report state that there's no blood relation between you and me?
This? What kind of report is this? It must be fake. Where did you get my DNA sample from?
Oh, how can you forget so soon? That time you got hit in the nose, it wasn't light, huh?
It's the hospital's slow reporting that made me late.
You're despicable.
You keep saying you're her biological mother, then why do our DNA samples not match? The answer is obvious. Between the two of us, one of us isn't her biological child.
Son, say something.
Fine. Even if you're not my mom's biological daughter, even if you're not my mom's, at least you're still raised by my mother. What are you laughing at?
Laughing at you for confessing. You just sold out your mother.
Is it true about she was switched at birth?
Isn't that equivalent to child trafficking? If so, that would be a crime.
Nonsense. No. She is my own daughter. She's my biological daughter. You see. You see.
Do you dare to do a paternity test with Wenting?
I. Hey, no matter what, I've worked hard to raise her. Can't she show a little gratitude?
You worked hard to raise me. Ever since I was little, I've been working outside to earn money for myself, while she hasn't gone down to the field until now. Do you find that ridiculous?
These are just your words. Do you have any evidence?
Evidence? Of course, I do. Secretary Shen, the person I asked you to find, is he here? Come in.
This is the village head of the Zhuo family's village. Village head, say whatever you need to say.
This girl, Wenting, has been pitiful since childhood. Even before she was as tall as a sheep, she was working every day to earn money. I even tried to persuade her mother, but guess what? She directly kicked me out. And also, I often hear Mrs. Zhuo hitting and scolding the child. You tell me, how pitiful is this child? When I meet her, I even give her some food to eat.
You're right.
And Mrs. Zhuo isn't actually sick at all. She spent her days playing mahjong with village elders, and if she lost money, she asked Wenting for it. If Wenting didn't have it, she forced Wenting to work harder and earn more money. It's pitiful to watch.
Yes.
You're talking nonsense.
What nonsense?
They're all bribed. Don't believe them.
That's enough. This is all the blood donation certificates Wenting has provided to date. You actually made her donate blood, just to make ends meet. Do you have any humanity left?
This is simply monstrous.
How can people's hearts be so wicked?
Wenting. Mom was wrong. I've always been in the wrong to you, Mom. Please forgive Mom. Mom won't do it anymore.
I just didn't want to have anything to do with you all, but you all kept pushing me again and again, which led to the situation today.
Dua. Sister, just think of me, pleading with you. Mom is so old, do you want her to go to prison? Sister.
Let her go. Let her go.
I did indeed always consider you all family, but have you ever treated me as family? Now you're using the identity of family to beg me. Don't you find that ridiculous?
Get someone.
Wenting, save me. Mom won't do it anymore, Mom.
Quickly, what are you? Get out.
It's okay. It's over. Everything's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Honey. Call an ambulance, quick. Honey. Honey, you're awake. You really scared me.
How did I get here?
Get up. The doctor said, your reaction was due to your nerves being too tense, and suddenly relaxing. Don't worry, there's nothing serious. From today on, nothing else matters. You are my wife, my only family.
And me too.
What do you have to do with this? Go on.
I always say, you look much better when you smile than when you have a straight face.
Then I'll only smile at you.
Hey, wait.
What is it? Do you want to escape from me?
I just feel like all of this is like a dream. If it weren't for you, I don't know where I'd be.
Everything's over now. From now on, you're the one and only Mrs. Xiao. No one can bully you anymore.
I know, whatever happens, you'll be by my side.
So, did the bad guys get punished by Mom and Dad?
Of course they did. Your mom, she's really something.
Mom, tell me more. What other amazing stories do you have?
Sweetheart. Do you want to know how Daddy met Mommy?
Hey, don't tell, don't tell.
I want to hear.
If anyone tells, it's going to be me. Nosy kid, wants to hear a story. Ends up falling asleep.
Who knows whose lead he's following?
What's wrong with learning from me? Is my IQ not good enough for you?
Fine, it's all fine. With you around, it's the best.